Oh my gosh. Is it gonna work? Cause, man, I thought I was gonna have stuff crashing again. Hold up. Hold up. Let me get this in focus. Well, if you can hear me, hello, hello. Hello, hello, beautiful people. Give me a second. There we go. Yeah, this is gonna be. There's a whole lot of things I'm trying out here, so just give me a second. Give me a second. But how's everyone doing? Hope everyone is doing well. Man. Man, oh man. I'm trying all sorts of things. I got a different mic. I'm doing Ethernet on my laptop. I don't know what the hell's going on. Okay, let me pull up the chat real quick. See what everyone's up to. Should probably focus the camera again. Yeah. There's those astrals. Astrales. Okay. Yo, what's up, Big Steve? Hey, Big Steve, stick around. Stick around. I got something to show you. What's up, Jesse, SVC? How is it going? Yes, SVC is the one responsible for this rack behind me. Actually, it's got, well, this tank has a pair of nanochromis in there that I don't want to move. So a 10-gallon will go there, but this rack holds 10 5-gallons and 8 10-gallons is the plan. Am I a little quiet maybe? How's it sounding? I'm trying this wireless lavalier thing. I don't know. I felt adventurous today. I might regret that, but I don't want to get any more comments from Scotty. You're too quiet. Shut up, Scotty. Shut up. Stop bullying me. Let me just make sure. But what's everyone up to? You have a good July 4th? Didn't blow up your hands or anything? Yeah? Well, I also avoided such a fate. And today, we're going to do some fish chore stuff. We're going to do some breeding, looking at some breeding strategize, kind of look at projects, just kind of see what the hell am I doing, you know? Already on? TF? Yeah, you see, you're always hating, saying I'm going to be late. And look, not only am I on time, but the technology is working. That's right. Technology is working. You see a beautiful fish behind me. I mean, look at that. That is an Austral male. Abyssinian Australe male. I got from Mr. Aaron, Mr. Black Planted. What's up, Jody P? What's up, William? And man, it's fish chore night / whatever. We're just chilling. We're just talking. Water changes, picking eggs, and you know, we'll see what happens. Anything can happen. Anyone can be added at any time to this. William said that's a gorgeous fish. Yeah, come on, man. You got to do it to him with the killifish. Oh, let me get the chat on the screen. My bad. Let me see if I can do that, dude. My OBS is being so strange. Like I've never seen such things. My right click doesn't work. TK Tropicals, what's up? How's it going? Toony Loon with the wave. How is it going? Yo, someone tell Branton he should call me. Yo, what's up, Ross? Ross Baltimore, how's it going? Yo, we need to actually set up that. I want to come do a Fishroom tour with you, man. I'm trying to tour around. Get some stuff filmed. Get in there with the camera, you know, or cameras, really. I have a plan. What's everyone getting into, man? Yo, let me pull up the freaking. Oh, it's not gonna let me do that either. I was gonna say it's a great time to be waiting for fish to spawn. And I finally have a cichlid spawn to talk about. Like, you look at the forecast, it's all rain, 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 rain. Okay. And if you guys don't know, fish can tell. They can sense the pressure changes still, even in our aquariums, even in our houses. And, you know, the rain is a trigger for some of them, that pressure drop. So a lot of people, they try and do water changes when it's raining, but, you know, often you don't even need to, like the fish, they just know. TK Tropical says, pretty fish. Yep, I got some, I guess they're the orange straws. How do you say that? Someone type phonetically, I'm supposed to say it. But killifish. So you see the females on the right of my floating head right now, and then the male. And streamers are coming in too. You know, it's a crazy thing when you like clean up tanks and you can like brighten them. You could actually see like the fish. It's wild. I like how Jody always knows the first name of everyone, so I'm always like, she's like, hey Jacob. I'm like, God, who's Jacob again? I'm terrible with names, and she knows all the names. It's ridiculous. By the way, Jody P's streaming this Friday, right? Right? Steve said, I say Australie. All right. Well, Steve, he's great at breeding these guys. So I have him in this tank. There's a 5-gallon right now. And it's just kind of filled with moss and stuff. Really, I need to do the mop situation. I need to follow Steve's path. He just picked the eggs, he said, and threw them into a tank. So I'm going to set up a tank. Well, actually, I have set up some tanks I can do that with down here. And they're just 5 gallons filled with moss and nothing else. By the way, am I quiet or anything? Let me know. SVC said, I can't get enough of those straws. I can't wait to get my pair. Yeah, you gotta let Aaron hook you up with that one, man. You got to. I already had some, and I bought more when I saw them. Steve said, I'm the world's best straw breeder in the world. Damn. You know, you gotta talk. You gotta talk your stuff, man. You got to. All right. So, I want to do some stuff. Like, I want to bring up my screen share. I want to, you know, do all the tech things. For some reason, like, my right click isn't working in OBS. So if anyone knows how to fix that, let me know. But all the buttons don't work, so I can't like add a screen share source or anything. Very strange, but we'll just do what we can from here on out with what we got on the screen, which is my face and the camera and the fish. So I think that's a lot to work with. Girl Gone Nano says, hey everyone, what is up? GGN. GGN. Steve, I have found some Nanochromis eggs, I believe. We'll see if we could take a look at it. It might be a little bit hard, but I believe I found them. It's really weird. They have a cave. I showed you that picture they dug under the cave. Like when I shined a light in the cave though, there was like some eggs just like on the ground of the cave. It looks like the crib eggs. I don't know what's up with that. I don't know if they split the eggs in half. I don't know what's going on. Steve said, hey, yo, let's go. I mean, we got to see if they hatch or... Like I said, I don't know what is going on with those, so I'm like a little nervous. But hopefully, they're definitely eggs, though. Jody said BRB. All right, so... What should I do first? Well, I was in the middle of filling up a tank, so I feel like... What, should I just go take a look at that and... We talk about the tank a little bit. Yeah, we could do that. Why not? It's one of the low boys, so we're gonna have to get the camera low. I do think it's kind of fun seeing like the tank from a distance and then getting like a closer up view. While we're here, let me see if I can get up close with these. A little closer with these straws, real quick. Since we're here. Let's see if I can do some aiming. some aiming and focusing. That sounds, yeah, this is gonna be a disaster. All right, here we go. Let's find them. All I can see is what you can see. So I'm gonna focus with my other hand and move the camera with my other hand. We're gonna look. Up. Okay. There we go. So if you guys are ever, one second, I gotta reduce my drag so I can move around easier. You guys are ever wondering like how I film my videos? Well, I'm not as handicapped as this because I actually have like a monitor on top of the camera. But I mean, this is the camera and this is the lens that I use to film my very few videos that I make. And I try and do this. Everything's like backwards for me right now. So when I think I'm focusing closer, I'm like focusing further away. Come back. Yeah. Damn, he's looking so good. Look at him. Woo! Oh my god. He's so totally beating. Can we just stay still, bro? Please. Okay. Where's your? Let's find the female. Or actually, the snail is much easier to track. Look at that. How do you keep all the wires on your rack hidden or out the way? We got zip ties, but any other ideas? Well, I do not have. My wires are not in a great place at all, so I'm like the worst person to ask. But there's like so you got the zip ties and stuff. There's like those like little tube collar things like that you can put all the wires in that kind of help hide it too. Some people use staples. What else? All right, let's fill up this other tank. Let me think. But yeah, SVC was actually the one that was helping me figure that out for myself. And I forget what it was that he was suggesting, but if you wait a second and if they are in the chat, I'm sure he will chime in with the professional opinion. Wire loom, that's what it's called. Yeah, you can use wire loom. See, I knew that. That was my own original idea. That's why you guys come to the stream. I just know everything. All me. I definitely know how to use a plasma table. I don't, but SVC does, so that's the joke. You guys just aren't in on. I'm sorry. Wild betta or killifish? Are you asking like what was just on the screen, or are you asking which one I prefer? We can do a wild. I have one wild betta. We can do wild betta. We can't. Ooh, this is gonna be this is gonna be a fun tank because the mystery snails look pretty nice. Like, is it just me or they actually look kind of cool? Trying to get my lighting right. I should put like a filter on. Nick is the world-renowned cable manager. That's right, Steve. That's right. Okay, I need to take a note from Steve's book. Okay, let me get the hose real quick. The water hose. Calm down. Jeez. Water hose, dechlorinator. You know, Steve is definitely someone that, if he says someone's world renowned in something, you gotta listen. You got to. It's Big Steve, not the little one. I was gonna say you're gonna share. Okay, you're asking, in my opinion, killifish or wild bettas. Okay, as a whole, killifish versus wild bettas, I think that what you're saying as a whole, I'm guessing, but let me figure out the categories we're evaluating on, right? So you got looks, behaviors, and let's say, I don't know, like the amount, like options. I think if you do wild bettas, like, I feel like killifish, as far as looks and how many could fit in communities or like options, I think killifish kind of win. There's just a lot. There's a lot of killifish. There's a lot of wild bettas too, but I don't know. I feel like killifish got a lot of different looks and sizes to them. I think they have the advantage there. When it comes to behavior, I feel like wild bettas, maybe they went out there, depending, just because like you have like the mouth brooders and bubble nesting, like that's some pretty unique stuff. Correct me if I'm wrong. I don't know of any mouth brooding killifish or anything like that. They maybe substrate spawners, like that's a little different, I guess, but kind of boring as far as that goes. But it's not like killifish are boring. They have plenty of fun behaviors, but maybe betta fish have some pretty unique stuff going on, unique to them. We just missed one of the nanochromis. How could I set this camera lower? I don't know. I'd go with killifish probably though. I'm a little biased, but like wild bettas are cool. I just think killifish, there's so many of them. They're so pretty. You could basically do killifish all day long. I feel like the different wild bettas are harder to get your hands on too. Like, there's a lot of difficult to find killifish, but I think if you try hard enough, you can find a lot of them. I think the wild betta's availability is a problem. So I think the average person would have an easier time getting into killifish. Sorry, I'm trying to lower my camera, son. I'm trying to see. But it depends on what you're looking for. So like if you're asking for something you're looking for, like wild bettas versus killifish, and you have like a specific like setup or goal, then I could do a more informed opinion. But I gotta show you guys one of my top 3 favorite fish right now. I've shown them before, so let's see who remembers their name. Who remembers their name that doesn't talk to me regularly in real life? Okay. If you know the answer, just let's give someone a chance. It's not the rainbow fish. Hold up. I'm having a hard time. Ah, there they are. There they are. Man, look at that. I love this fish, man. Okay. Nick, what do you know about Diabratron fulgens? So, I don't have the fulgens, but I do have Avicennia georgiae, which is kind of similar. I think they were called fulgens at one point or something. Nope, this is not Gilberti. The silver blackfish is a live bearer. I think it's from Mexico, I believe. All the cool live bearers are like from Mexico, I'm discovering. What's up with that? Everywhere else is kind of slacking. I'm trying to lower my camera even more. The hard part about the low boys is like they're low. I'm trying to get the camera low. I have to spread the legs all the way to the ground just to be at the same level. Because the thing is, when you're like filming the aquariums, if you're at an angle, then like it really messes with the depth of field. And then also, you get that distortion effect. Heavy. I didn't pay attention to fish, just guessing at your fave. Okay. Well, the Gilberti are definitely one of my favorites. Okay. Steve asked me, what do you know about Diapteron fulgens? So, they're small killifish. They're one of the smaller ones. I'll see if I can get the georgiae on here later. It's in a high up tank, so we're gonna have to really try for that one. Let me see if I can get a picture of the fish up on the screen too. All right, so Diapatron fulgens, here it is. This is a picture of one of them. Really super pretty. Here, I'm gonna put another picture on the screen. Like, look at that. So, as far as looks go, I think killifish, they punch pretty hard. They punch pretty hard. The American Killifish Association page on Aphysimian fulgens lists them as 35.5 millimeters large. If anyone actually knows what that is to inches, put that in the chat. But they're small. And they're hard. They're hard to breed, from my understanding. And at least from my experience with the Georgiae, one of the things that's hard with them is, well, they grow slow, right? They grow kind of slow, so if you get them in eggs, it might take a while. They're not the nicest killifish. Like, you think like a small Aphyosemian, you would think that maybe they'd be a little bit nicer. Nope, they're not that nice. At least my Georgiae aren't that nice. I'll have to ask Aaron what his fulgens are like. And I've had a hard time, like, I haven't focused on them too big, but like, they don't produce a lot of eggs. You know what I mean? Like, right here it's saying a female is capable of producing 10 eggs per week, which, you know, if you're used to breeding something like Gardneri, TK Tropical says night all. Good night, man. Good night. But if you're used to breeding some other killifish, like a Gardneri or something, like, or maybe the Astrals, you may be like, okay, I can get like 10 eggs per day. If you can only get 10 eggs a week, and, you know, let's hope that none of them are getting eaten, you know what I mean? And then how many of them are good? How many of them fungus over? If you like, there's just a lot of things like that, I think, that make them difficult. But I can't really say why they're difficult for everyone. I just know that from my experience with Aphysimian Georgiae, the things that made them difficult for me was not really getting a lot of eggs. So the ones I have gotten, which I've only gotten a couple, but I haven't focused on them too hard. But like, when I put them in a tank with a spawning mop, like, maybe they'll be there for a few days, I'll get like 2 eggs or something, and none of them have ended up hatching for me. But that's what made them difficult. And then the other thing that makes them difficult for me is they're just not that nice. So, you know, I had a trio originally. The male chased the female out. She jumped. I did have a lid, but she somehow jumped out. And I've had that issue where the female's constantly hiding, kind of thing. So right now they're in a 10-gallon. It's just full of moss, and I've just been keeping them there like that long term. So they're in a long-term setup. But I don't know, Mick, why do you think people struggle with the fulgens and stuff? Mick says, fulgens, Georgiae, Cynos, stictum, all called Diapteron over here, will probably get separated from other Aphyosemians. That would be nice, because it is confusing. It is very confusing. Let me get some pictures of some other locations just so you guys can see. This is from the AKA site. So since my screen sharing isn't working, we're being innovative. I'm just screenshotting it and then putting it on the screen. So you can see some of the other locations. Mikim said you need 3 pairs or more to get killies to show, not be afraid. Oh, well, that's another thing. My next question is, are they Aphysimian or Diapteron? It sounds like they're all going towards Diapteron. AKA lists them as Aphysimian, but I don't know how accurate that is, so don't blame me. Don't blame me. I don't know what the difference is that separate them all out. Mikim says, is that the mango loach? Nice. Could be. I think they call them rosy loaches, and I think they were actually given a name. I think they were described recently, if I'm not mistaken. So I probably should take a look at that. Yeah. Let me move this higher. Yeah. Rosy Loach. They're cool. I need to catch them out of this tank because I want to put them in a breeding setup. So you can see the difference between the males and the females pretty clearly. And we're filling this tank up, so there's stuff all over the place. But let's do a little bit of a. Let's go over here some. Let's see what's going on. Yeah. Brighten this a little bit. But yeah, let me know, Mick, why you think people struggle with them. I know you said 3 pairs for the Achilles, not to be afraid. I would say that's another thing. I believe they're named Mango now. I mean, you may be right. I don't know. I don't know. I just know what they were called where I got them. Let me look up the Mango Loach. Mango Loach. And when I look up Mango Loach, this is because it's part of their new name. So I'll show you guys what I'm seeing. This might be. I think you're right. This is part of. They actually. Physosistra mango. So mango is part of the actual name. What the hell? They keep Diapteron way too warm. Oh yeah, that's another thing I forgot to say. They're colder. They like it colder. Oh, and I was saying, you said about the 3 pairs thing. That's another thing that make them difficult. Is they can be expensive. So availability is the thing with them. Like they're hard to find, at least over here. And then if you do find them, depending, like you could get them for cheaper, but I've seen them go anywhere from 70 to 150 a pair. I'm sure if I look up bifulgans killifish, like there's that one Facebook page. They're always listing killifish out. No, not Facebook page. eBay page. They're always listing killifish at crazy prices. But people actually buy them because I'll see like sold. 1 second. Let me pull this up. What's up, Branton? Yo, Branton. I wanted to call you. I was gonna call you, be like, hey, does Branton want to hop on? But I can't figure out how to get my screen share to work right now. I need to figure it out. But look at this. Look, this eBay page has a pair listed for $300. It's crazy. It's crazy. I mean, they just need one person to buy it, right? But they're not super available. So like, if you're the average person, that listing might be the only thing you can find. That's kind of how it works. Kind of wild. Falcons are on Aquabid right now, 40 a pair, and 35 shipping. Shit. That could be fun. That could be fun. Let me see. Jesse said, dollar sign. A couple fish with the emoji spam, yes. Ooh, I need to add some more. Steve said, how are the dwarf chains doing? They've been doing well. We should get to them. We'll try and show them. They're in a very mold-filled 10-gallon right now. They're still kind of hanging out in the rocks, but now that I've moved the tank up, I can actually see them sometimes. And I've been able to confirm at least a decent amount of them are alive and looking good. Okay, I'm trying to find this Aquabid listing. Let's see. You can find them on Aquabid. You definitely can. Oh. I see. But Steve, that's an auction. It's not gonna end in that price. No way. No way. Give me the buy now. That's the thing. That's the auction price is 40 right now. But we'll see what it actually ends up at. Usually, people don't usually bid on things till like the last day. So that's where the difficulty comes in. But every now and then, no one wants them, and then it's not that bad. Mikim said, bestseller of Diapteron eggs on Aquabid was the Czech guy called Cinna, C-I-N-N-A, an old experienced breeder, knows what he's doing. Don't know if he's still active. I mean, I really need to like fly overseas and smuggle back some killifish eggs, because all the cool Aquabid listings for killifish are in another country. It's so sad. It's so sad. Okay. Is there anything else I wanted to see over here? No, buy it now. Surprise, surprise. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. I didn't even notice it was an auction, said Steve. There was a pair up that was a buy it now a while ago for a surprisingly decent price. Like, it does happen. It does happen. But you got to be on it. But yeah, when I first got the rosy or mango loaches, there wasn't a lot of orange to them. Now, like, I didn't think they'd ever get this much color. Now they actually look pretty good. I would say that's a pretty nice orange. So I do see them doing stuff like, it looks like they're laying eggs in there regularly, but I'm assuming they're getting eaten. I'm assuming. Pretty good chance. Pretty good chance. What should we look at next? Oh my gosh. I'm trying to think. I do like this tank though. It was getting a little green, that's why I did a, ooh. I'm trying to see if this Nanochromis Perillis. Yeah, there she is. I think that's the female. Of course, she's like right under the leaf, right in the shadow. Right where you can't really see. Really pretty though. It's kind of got that rainbow slick, like the Crebensis, the Pelvicochromis crebensis have. Kind of got that oil slick rainbow belly thing going on. Her and the male have a decent amount of space. They're not really getting along yet, though, so if he sees her, he does chase her. But from my breeding reports, it seems like that's like a thing until she's ready. So they have enough space. I've been keeping them together. You can see right under the leaf, you can just barely see that she's very pretty. Mikim said, I bred Sinostictum 7 to 8 years ago. Nice. Jesse said, let's look at Ada. SVC said, let's see Scarlet Baddis. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Okay. Okay, we can see if we can hit both of those. Ada's not around, but when she is, I want to see if I can get a better view of this Nanochromis for you guys, because this is a cool one. I think it's spelled P-A, it's Nanochromis P-A-R-L-I-U-S, I think. You know, she just come out from under this leaf, then it'll be fine. I love the zebra stripes they have on their tails too. To me, the Nanochromis have been like, they're like cribs, if cribs were like super fast. The Nanochromis, they're just fast, they're zipping around. At least the Splendens and the Perilous, they zip around everywhere super fast. Connor, working on your box now. Hey, you getting the Epistos? I'm trying to remember the Episto. Was it the Borelli? Oh, Brian, you put a freaking message up earlier. I think I didn't see. Let me see. sometimes in my head. I'm bagging fish anyways, 14 boxes yesterday, 3 more today. Let's go. Good stuff. Like cribs, but cooler. Yeah. I mean, cribs are pretty cool. But nanochromas definitely give you something different. That's for sure. Okay. Just peeking out a little bit. No! Don't go into the grass. Please. Okay. I might have to give up. You guys saw the hints of beauty, I'm sure. Keep the water. This is for the Achilles. Keep the water. Nick said, keep the water cold. 22 Celsius, 71 Fahrenheit. Feed with great live food. Spawn and mops. Collect eggs. Don't give up. There you go. Prepare for few eggs and spawns and periods. Yeah, that sounds about right. That sounds about right. Ooh. Oh, man. She was out for a second, but I missed it. All right, let's see. Let's see what we can do now. Were those dwarf chain loaches? No, these are the mango loaches. I now know they've been changed to be mangoes. Mango loaches. And I'm trying to figure out, the scarlet baddest are like, I might have to go freehand to actually see them. I don't think I could get the tripod in there really. So that's gonna be fun. I need to get a capture card because I have a super long HDMI cord and this would be like easy, but unfortunately I could not find my capture card still. So we're having to do it the hard way. The very hard way. Ugh. All right. Let's see. Let's see about getting some scarlet baddest on here. So I'll actually go to we'll go to a different tank. The under the stairs tank maybe could be fun. Yeah. Because that's one of the places I have the baddest at. And that's where I have my oldest male at. Give me a second, settle in here. Get all my cords, all my wires together. All right. This is going to be interesting. There we go. There we go. Mick said, oh, you're having a Borelli female guard eggs. After 2 days, she will dig out another cave to move into. Strategy for survival of the fry. Yeah, it's interesting. A lot of fish seem to do that. Or they move stuff. Man, this handheld thing is devious. A little bright. All right. Where's my baddest at? Where are they at? See the rice fish. The rice fish are all there. Look at them. They're doing just fine. But I do not see any baddest. I see isopod. Oh, look. Yeah. Big ol' isopod right there. I see that isopod a lot in this tank. I'm surprised, like the scarlet baddest don't seem to bother them as much as I thought they might. All right, we're gonna have to check out the other tank. I'm not seeing a single baddest in here. And I know they're in here. I don't know where they could be. Let's see if I can get... I love when the rice fish are hitting the, they're just like booping on the top. I love sacrifice fish. All right, let's try the other bass tank real quick. Ugh, I hate cords, man. I hate cords. I'm getting so mad right now. Dealing with these cords, knocking things over, getting caught on things. It's all just too much, man. It's all just too much. All right. Take 2. Oh, okay, I see a baddest. We're off to a better start already. Second. Oh. Wait, where'd they go? So this tank has some of the juvenile baddest in it. So we're really gonna have to keep our eyes peeled. Because there's some of them are small. Some of them are definitely small. Where are you guys at? A bunch of them like ran off when I stuck the camera up super close. That was probably a strategic error. Well, this guy doesn't seem to have a problem. Hello, sir. Looking mighty fine today. Yes, looking mighty fine. But you're not our target. Oh, okay. I just saw something in the bulbitis. I might have to put some worms in to get them all to come out. That might have to be what I do. Wait. There we go. There we go. There's one of the baddest males. Hello. Oh, you're coming to say hi? Look at that. Those are beautiful from above. Future Tarantino in action. That's right. I'm Fish Tarantino. Or maybe I'm Michael Bay with the shaky cam. Alright, so this is one of the baddest males that I raised. And some of the juveniles in here, they might be getting big enough where I could be like, I think you're a female. Because it's hard to tell sometimes. The males, it seems like they have no color, then all of a sudden they start getting color. Now, I think I got more than one male in here showing color now, which wasn't the case until recently. So I don't know if this is the dominant one or not. He's not looking the reddest right now. But maybe I'm just scaring him. What's up, man? What's up? Oh, okay. Here we go. They were scared initially, but now they're all coming out. They're coming out the woodworks. Or the rock works. I'm telling you, man, these rock piles. The fish love the rock piles. So yeah, I mean, this, like, I might have a few females in here, honestly, because I'm not seeing any hint of color. I'm not seeing any hint of color. And just the way that she's, like, coming up to him, I'm like, maybe you are just, maybe I do just have a heavy female skew in my fry. He seems like he's doing good, though. Oh, female pisto. Back off, man. Back off. Zoom out a bit. Dario is an awesome fish. Yeah. Yeah, this is one of my favorite fish that I'm breeding right now. Also, just, you know, one of the fish I'm not totally failing at breeding right now, so that's nice. Someone took a nip out of your caudal. You guys being nippy? This is Hongsloy. I need to see if I have males and females of these pencil fish. I have 4 of them. They're super pretty. They're super pretty. I haven't gotten fry from a pencil fish yet, and I need to change that. Oh, this is some of that the red moss, quote unquote, mixed in with some other stuff. You can see how it looks in here. But this is the coral red pencil fish. Hey, now that's a nice. There we go. See, that's a nice shot. Fishentino. There we go. Well, it's easier when the fish stop moving every now and then. Oh. Nope. No, I lost it. Just as I was congratulating myself. All right, let me look at the chat. My bad. Yep, look like there are females. Keep the breeding project going. You'll be rich on those, I guess. Nah. I think people have... okay, a couple of fish just put what the red moss's name is. I was talking about that the other stream. It's the one, they call it red moss, but it's an algae. I'm not going to try and pronounce the name, but if you look in the chat, a couple of fish put it in. And I would have the chat on the screen, but my thing's just not cooperating. All right, so how are you looking? I think you're looking all right. All right. Okay, fine. But yeah, I think I have a decent amount of females. This tank has my second spawn in it, and there's a lot of fry. So I'm not totally sure how many I have. I think the most I counted at one time was 20, but I think there's more than that. It's like, now that I'm here, I've been here for a second, they start coming back out and about. Or they were trying to hide before. Oh my gosh, dude, I cannot. Okay. For a second, I think this might be a male, but I can't get a clear image. But yeah, that red moss stuff is mixed in everywhere in this tank. There's some more of it here. Wow, that is a nice one. More, bro, I don't even know what that is. Morton Thaleri? Let me look that up. Yeah, that does look like what that is. The coral red pencil fish. Yes. Some of the fish I have from when Frank Cowherd shut down his room. I think I originally had 5. Now I think I have 4. But they've been doing well. So I think I have males and females, but I'm not 100% sure. I'm not 100% sure. There just seems to be a little bit of body shape. And color difference, but I know that they're not the most dimorphic. But yeah, there we go. So now you're starting. It's like yeah, I got all these scarlet baddest, and you look in the tank, you see nothing. So I like when a few groups of them start popping up, so you can be like, oh, look, you just popped out the rocks and scared them off. So, yeah, a lot of them, I think, just hang out in this rock pile, unless there's some food out and about. So, for a second, I thought there was something on him, but I think he's just red. It's just a red fish. All right. But don't bet on it. Keep reading. You'll be sad when the Episto's been bullying them. Yeah, I'm gonna move these Epistos eventually. Either I'm moving the Epistos or I'm moving the baddest. Because right now that tank is just for spawning. Sorry, not spawning. Right now that tank is just for growing. There we go. That's just for them to grow up in. So I don't expect any breeding to happen. necessarily, but actually when the spawn of baddest that are in there respawned, they're in there with like a pair of collars and those pencil fish. So if you find the nest smells aggressive, keep an eye on them bullying the dollar as well. I think they stay up high enough not to bother the baddest, but I have seen them do some kind of aggressive flaring. So I want to figure out I need to sex them. Then I need to put them in a spawning setup too. So that's one of the reasons why I built a new rack and I'm trying to get more organized. Let me put the camera back on the tripod real quick. Aren't baddest mostly live food? Yes. I swear that it's so hard for me to catch them like eating. I feel like they're eating some amount of the prepared foods I put in there. But I mean, and I've seen people claim that they got them on prepared foods. But I would definitely expect to be doing live foods with them for the most part. That would be what I would expect. 1 second. Getting the tripod set up to the right level again. Put the camera on. I can't wait until I got money to buy a Pteroduck, man. I got no cord. I don't want any cords for this camera stuff. It's killing me. It's absolutely killing me. It's absolutely killing me. All right. Feed the dowries enough or else they may die off one by one. No, they are well fed. Don't worry. They are well fed. They get a lot. They get a lot of foods. I'll tell you, I love Daphnia. I think Daphnia, it might be the best. It might be the best live food. It might. It really might. I love Daphnia. If you can get it to work, the versatility is just beautiful. Stopping in on some shrimp and isopods real quick. Oh. Well, here's what, speaking of live foods, here's my my mystery detritus tubifex type worms. Not sure exactly what they are, but they kind of breed in the substrate nicely, and kind of seems like, I say they're kind of like tubifex-esque because they tend to like go into a ball when I like collect them up. They'll like get into a little ball, and it's kind of like a tubifex type thing. But I've been feeding them to a lot of things, like the scarlet baddest. And the isopods are so majestic without even trying. Look at that guy. Look at that guy. Right at that. The tripod don't want to cooperate. That's fine. That's fine. There we go. Sorry for all the adjusting. It's live, okay? It's live. Maybe Duro SP for the worms. That could be cool. I've definitely heard of those. I've heard of those being a live food. Apparently I have a bunch of them. So, that'd be kind of convenient for me. So this is one of my main isopod tanks right now. It's got a healthy population. You know, there's no big pellet food around, and yet, oh, baby shrimp. So I had a ton of yellow shrimp at one point, and I got them all eaten. My population's recovering. Oh, also I got Daphnia in here. Look at that. So what I've been doing with the Daphnia, I've been putting them in tanks like this, like where there's not really a lot in the way of fish. And then I've just been kind of letting them populate. And I found that when I do put fry in here, they like outpopulate the speed of which they're eaten. So I kind of like prepare fry tanks ahead of time by getting the Daphnia population going. And then once they've gone, I add the fry. But I got baby shrimp in here, so I'd only put certain kinds of fry in, but this is Daphnia magna. Look, there's little baby shrimps. I do have some fish fry in here, though. I have some of the Procatopus fry. There we go. Some isopods. Getting it on. What else we got going on in here? That's that distortion, because I'm looking at it from too high up. So if you look in the moss, you'll start to realize the moss is just like coated in baby isopods. Like it kind of looks like a little speck of dirt or something. And then you realize, oh, there's just like a bunch of isopods in there. So, moss and coarse sponges, man, they love them. They love them. It's like everywhere you look. They're everywhere. Look at this piece of wood. Oh my gosh. Let me back up so the distortion ain't as bad. Because I want you to see. This piece of wood is just covered. So yeah, leaves, wood and stuff. Cannot recommend enough for your isopod tanks. They love it. Someone asked me, like, what's a good long-term food for the isopods while I'm gone? I'm like, leaves. Definitely leaves. All right, let's get to some fish. Is this MF filming himself while he films a tank? Yo, look, I'm trying to make this an immersive experience. Okay, Steve? Is that okay with you? Are you fine with that? You know? Wait, Mick, what did you say was a smart move? Oh, I love this. Look at this. You can see isopods. You can see Daphnia. That's the whole zoo. It's the whole zoo right here. Filming in 5th person. We're breaking dimensional barriers. What can I say? What can I say, man? We say next level innovators. That's what we do in my tanks. It's just different. You can't get this anywhere else, folks. Breaking the 5th wall. Okay, let's do... Dare I do a killifish again? I think I'm in a prepper fry tank. I agree, that's pretty slick. Yeah, I wish I could show you guys. I had one before that was so perfect. But there is some fry in here. And the Daphnia magna, I'm trying to see if I can show one of the fry. But the Daphnia magna, the reason why I like them a lot too is because they're big enough to where, like, most of the fry, they cannot eat the adult Daphnia magna, but they can eat the babies. So then you do have, like, I think that's part of why the population stays here. So you can see there, that's some of the Procatopus fry I got in there. So even when they're like getting bigger, the Procatopus have smaller mouths, so they're kind of perfect for this. They'll only ever be able to eat the smaller Daphnia. And that's why I don't care that they're in there with the baby shrimp and stuff, because, well, they're going to stay at the top, but then also they just can't even really eat them. Okay. Either we do an annual killifish, and I'll be in shame at my setup for them right now, or I try and see if we can see the nanochromis eggs without scaring them too much. It's up to you guys. It's up to you. Choose your adventure. Choose your adventure. I'll give it a second. I'll give it a second. Sheesh. My legs hurt, man. This is not ergonomic, what I'm doing. Alright, I'm gonna go to my laptop microphone, so quality might decrease. No, wait, I can go to my headphones. I gotta clear. Hello? How's this? Does this sound fine? I don't know. I don't know if this is working. But I'm trying to clear a USB port so I can charge my laptop, so that's why I switched. Why not both? Well, we have to do an order. So back and forth to the kitchen here, chicken in the micro. Okay. Why not both? I mean, it's the order. Which one do I do first? I'll do the killifish first, because we're already at the right level for it. Check on the eggs first. What eggs? You want to try and pick some eggs? I can try and pick some eggs. William and I just subverted the whole thing. Parts of a chicken. Alright. How am I sounding? No, we're gonna do some eggs, actually. I think I'm ready. I'm ready to pick eggs on camera. It's fine. It's fine. It's time to face the music. Mick in the chat, here to judge me, make fun of me. See, people like Mick, they're perfectionists. They know everything. They know the right way to do everything. They got the facts. They got the fun facts immediately on everything. You know, just the worst. Just the absolute worst. Can't we all just join together and not knowing anything? My God. Like, what have we come to as a society? But I like William's idea because it's the complete opposite of what everyone else was suggesting. No fish, just eggs. So let's do some eggs. Come on. Come on. Look, I got my egg picking stool. So I'm gonna get some Procatopus egg mop things, and we're gonna see if we can find some Procatopus. I want everyone in the chat, even if you're a lurker, just put your guess on how many eggs we're gonna find, and then just like make sure it's not like a high number, because I want to keep expectations low. But like, I think it'll be fun for the egg picking. Just put a guess. Don't put a lot of thought into it. Just put a number. Let's see if anyone gets close. How many Procatopus eggs will we find? All right. I'm grabbing the mops. I'm sure the guesses are just piling in as I speak. I'm sure. We probably got like 50 guesses. I'm looking for my light. I'll look for 2 more seconds and I'm gonna give up. Do I give up? Yep, I do. All right. So how are we gonna do this? I'm gonna try and get the camera looking at my hands while I pick the eggs. Why? Because I think it'll be funny. Yeah. I think it'll be funny to try and do that. I think you guys will agree with me. and we're all gonna party. Okay, we got some guesses. We could use some more guesses. What up? We're about to pick some Procatopus eggs. That's a killifish, a lamp-eye killifish. I'm gonna put a I'm gonna put a random picture of a Procatopus on the screen. Hold up. Yeah. Ooh, I like this one. This is a good one. Procatopus similis. Ah, I got my mouse pad wet and it stopped working. All right. So we're picking eggs of this fish. Boop. That fish. And I'm gonna try and do it on camera somehow. Yo, 5,000. We're guessing the egg count. So SBC said 13. Oh, King Nino, what's up? King Nino 420 said 11. Steve said 1. Yo, you're a piece. You're. I thought we were friends, Steve. Why'd you wish that upon me? And then Jesse said 5,000. Yeah, I don't think so. And Girl Got Nano said 45. Well, we got a few optimists in here. That's fine. That's fine. I don't mind optimists. Just keep that positive energy away from me. I need my expectations to be lower than that. Okay? Zoom out a little. So, I've talked about this a little bit, but I've been doing these sponge mops for the Procatopus. I don't think I'm like, I think people do this. I think this is a thing. Mick guesses 24. Because they're crevice spawners, so kind of my thought was that they can shoot the eggs with enough force to go into core sponge. And I kind of was observing how they're acting with different things, so I use these core sponge floating platforms, and it's been working for me. So I see my first egg right here. I'll bring it up to the camera. Ah! Dripping water all over my computer, all over it. All over it. Oh my gosh, there's like a little copepod in the water. Microbial life. Okay, let me try that again. Okay, where's the egg? Where's the egg? Just saw it. Oh, I see a few. Okay, what's the one you guys will be able to see? Ah, there's one. So I see a one or two bad eggs. So I'm trying to like avoid those. I'm trying to work the egg to where you'll be able to see it. Let me find a more obvious one. So I'm not going to do this for all of them. I'll just bring them up to the camera after I actually pick them. But I want you to see how the mop works. And you move 1 inch and you lose all feeling of where the thing you just saw was. Ah, there we go. Okay. So now I'm going to have to get my phone so I can use the flashlight. So when it's close to the camera, you can actually see it. Okay. You guys see? If you're looking at this, would you be able to see the eggs? I do see a few here. So this one is that looks like it's actually a bad egg. But right here, that's it. That egg looks like it might be open. Ah! My light just fell down. It's fine. It's all fine. Oh, there's another egg. See right at the edge here? So these eggs are super hard. You can just kind of pop them out like almost like a well, not quite like a pimple, but like we're gonna get to pick. I just wanted to show you how they were. That's all. So now you guys get the point. I'm gonna put my light that just fell back up here. Yeah. Turn the lighting up again. Are there several females spawning? Yes. we can take a look at the Procatopus tank during the stream maybe. But I do have more than one female in there. In my main school. My egg suggestion is going to destroy your whole stream setup. My bad. It really is your bad. I'm not gonna lie. So how do I do this? Ah, there we go. So see, I just kind of like lightly, you know, work the egg out. Usually it's not that difficult. This is actually looking like it's a bad egg here. So the bad eggs, they're not going to be as strong. The good eggs, like you're not going to really break them. But the bad eggs aren't as good. So yeah, that was a bad egg. I can tell because it was just pure white. So let me go to those eggs we were seeing before on this side. Ah, this looks like a great one. And bam, that was easy. I will now show the camera the egg up close. That way, you can make sure that William succeeds in ruining this entire stream. Okay? And let me actually get to the tip of my thumb. That would help. Tip of my thumb. There we are in focus. Yep. That is Catapus egg number one. And that's not like an eye or anything. That's like a little speck of dirt that's on it. There we go. All right. I feel better about the eggs I smashed now. Yeah, you won't really smash these eggs. Like these are hard eggs. Like when I touch it, it doesn't feel soft. Um, I've actually like I've lost them because I pulled on it like trying to push it out so hard that it shot out like a bullet, and the egg didn't break. It just like shot out. Um, all right, let's see. I'm gonna now You guys need to like ask questions or say stuff in the chat because now I'm gonna prioritize picking eggs over documenting picking eggs and showing them to you, so I can show you the eggs at the end. And it's not necessarily the most fascinating looking thing, so I don't know how engrossing this will be. But that's one egg. That's one egg. Mikim said, "Yep, the eggs harden up after fertilization." Yeah. So if the egg is like soft, and you don't know if it's bad or not, like maybe leave it alone because sometimes it could have just been laid, and then this is another bad egg. So the bad eggs, like if they've been in there for a little bit and they weren't fertilized, like they're gonna be kind of white off the bat. So we got one, and my light fell, so I'm having not as easy a time as seeing as I was before it fell. So I might actually bring this whole light bar and just like set it here and blind the camera. I'm awfully demanding, friend. I'm just asking for some help here. I felt like I was being pretty polite, I'm not gonna lie. But picking eggs is much more like it's harder to like I feel so much pressure. Ooh, 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 there's like three eggs all in one spot here. A second. If I move this camera over a little bit, there we go. Then I focus it like this. Yeah. So you might be able to kind of see, but right here, that little shiny thing was got one egg, and this is two eggs. Hold up.
I was like, man, this is so easy. It's literally right there. I don't know. I'm just having a hard time working it out for some reason. It's just the nerves, you know? Because now everyone will know exactly how many eggs I picked when they ask, like, hey, do those eggs ever hatch? I'm like, well, I sat them in a cup, forgot about them, they fungus. All right, that's 3 eggs. I kind of, yeah, 3 eggs. And there's another one here. Hold up. And it's another good one. I don't even really bother picking the ones that I can tell are bad. The only reason I was trying is so I could show you guys like more clearly what they look like. All right, that is 4. Lol, Brandon, are you putting them in the isopod tank? So right now, my whole egg incubation thing is all messed up. Um, I should be putting them in an isopod tank. I need to set up egg trays basically, because I kind of messed up the ones that I had. But a lot of the killifish guy dudes they'll say like Chris Diaz tells me he just gets the eggs, he puts them in a petri dish, with whatever your preferred antifungal. Okay, that's 5. That's 5 eggs, I think. Right? Someone else counting besides me? Probably not. Yep, that's 5. All right, I just double checked. Ooh, 6. Look at that, right there. Right. Yeah, that was easy. You can always collect new eggs when we're not watching later. Nick is like, I don't like this egg collecting thing. Look, this is for William. Would feel so much better if coming from a female, though, right? Wait, what? Could you get someone off by sticking the sponge in the water? So are they too sticky? Yeah. So the Procatopus' whole strategy is laying their eggs in hard to get places. So they shoot them out with a lot of force to get them inside this horse sponge. So first of all, you want to be able to get them out just because they're wedged in there intentionally. But they are sticky. They are a little bit sticky too. So yeah. Unfortunately, no, you can't just shake them off. And I'm actually getting there's a decent amount of bad eggs in here. I need to feed them some more nutritious food. Ah, there we go. I should have you like right now. I'm kind of like I'm going for numbers. Like usually I just go for the easy ones to find. So like it's like a 5 minute thing. I'm like taking my time. Was that 7? I want to say that was 7. I'm taking my time to go through like each section of the sponge. And another thing I do is like I cut the sponge up. Like you'll see, like I've cut it, I've sliced it. That's just so I can like if one's wedged in there, like I have some space to get in. Already losing count, SMH. Oh man, oh man. You're right though, Mick. I don't need to I don't need to pick eggs. You're right. You're right. Let me at least get to 11. Okay, so this is 7? Question mark. Let's just say that's 7. And I'll go to the other floating things soon. I don't know. I feel like being thorough today. I did pick them the other day, so this map hasn't been sitting in here. I just picked eggs yesterday from this. Uh, that's that's one, but that's a bad one. All right. Any more obvious ones? I'm only gonna go for obvious ones. All right. Let me look at this other sponge real quick. Maybe we'll. Oh, there's a bunch right here. All right. Oh yeah, we got 8. We got 9. Mick said, a killifish breeder's worst nightmare is eggs sticking to your hands when collecting from a similar. Yeah. Well, luckily, I intentionally keep a lot of killifish that you can't mix up with each other. I try and only add ones that like I couldn't mix up just in case. 10. Ah, like right now, yeah, I don't think there's really any killifish that I'd be able to not distinguish from a reasonable young age. I think what this was 10, right? Yeah. I am excited though. I have a ton of the Aphysian here, man. I'm so excited. I can't wait to put the pair in another tank and get another big spawn. 11. Yo, this sponge is cooking all in one like side. All in one side. And I just realized I'm like doing this off camera again. That's fine. 12. All right. Who am I closest to being right now? Let me look at the guesses. Let me look at the guesses. Who do I like? Oh, okay. SVC said 13. I just need one more. Damn, there's a lot of eggs in here. Do I end at 13? I guess you should have had more faith. 13, 14, 15. Ooh. Why don't you have more Procatopus, Nicholas? Well, I'm incompetent. That's pretty much my answer to everything. 16? Question mark? 17. That egg looks questionable, but it's hard to tell. 17. 18. This sponge is like, it's not as coarse as the other one. So it's a little harder. 18. Oh, that egg looks great. Well, that egg has eyes on it. Okay, we're going to try and look at that in a second. Oh, Pew's Twitch just guessed 23. Okay. Okay. Is that from one female? No. This is a group. This is a group. Are those your favorite killifish? Yeah, the Procatopus, I'd say, are my favorite right now. Well, they've been my favorite for a bit. I mean, they're the killifish that I was like, yo, I like this fish. It's something different. Like, I'm gonna commit to trying to figure out how to make more of them, uh, consistently. So it's definitely the killifish I'm most dedicated to at the moment. Did I say 18, bro? Ugh. Well, maybe this is 19. But there's one egg in here that's eyed up, so this must have been in this map for a while. So if I had been on this more and like made sure all the eggs didn't fungus and hatch and all that, then I definitely have a lot more platypus because, as you can see, I do get a decent amount of eggs when I actually pick them off. And when I had the tank set up right, I do get fry in the tank. It's just that, nah, I don't need to explain myself. It's all excuses anyway. That was 20. Oh, we're getting close to 23. 23. Wait, no, 21. Uh, Brand said, Connor, I hate you. I had 2 green dragons left. And I had to tear that tank apart to get to the last one. Well, you got some green dragons, SBC. Let's go. Let's go. All right, what was I at? 21? Okay, Mick says my first guess stands 24. We're gonna have to see. Unless that one egg was bad and I decided to actually stare at it long enough to tell, and then you're disqualified. Okay. I need to fix this light. I can't quite see. All right, we're at 21. All right. Nope, I thought that was an egg. It was a snail egg. My bad. I almost said 22. Mm, I did not squeeze water out of this before starting, so some of those water droplets can be deceptive. No, oh no, is it gonna end at 21? We're so close to so many people being right. Wait, it's 22. It's 22 right there. Boom. All right, all right. Let's revisit the last mop now that it's dried out some. Yep, 23. Because it's like the droplets have come off a bit, like mm, that egg looks suspect. That egg looks suspect, but I can't quite tell. I feel like I see a little white dot. Like it's not fertilized, but I can't tell. Can't tell yet. We'll take a look at the eggs at the end briefly. All right. This looks like 23. 23. Pick till 24, then stop. Eyed up eggs are cool to watch. Yeah, and the Procatopus, like, their fry are pretty big when they come out, like, lengthwise, especially. You would not mix them up with many other fish fry, in my opinion. Although the most distinct fish fry so far that I've had is I think the peacock gudgeons are just, you just can't mistake them for anything else. It's impossible. They look, they have such a distinct shape at such a small size. Oh man, I'm at 23. I don't want to spend too much more time picking, so I'm not gonna go OD trying to find it. Oh, oh, is that 24? Ah, that was a bad egg. It like broke as soon as I touched it. So either it was bad or it was just laid, probably, but yeah, probably unfertilized. All right, I think I'm gonna give up on this sponge. I'll look at the other one last time. Huge Twitch got this, Mick them said. Yeah, might just have it. Might just have it. It's okay. We can do it. I have another one if you guys want later. Is that an egg? Is that an egg? Okay. No, it's not. That might be it. Yep. Huge Twitch, you win. That's 23. 23 eggs. Two questionable ones though. We'll just call it 23. We'll call it 23. Good work. Good work. Who said my kid is stoked? We hope there's more. There might be more, but with the egg mop stuff, ideally they're in there, you know, they're in there deep enough that they're not going to get demolished. So if I can't see them, obviously, then hopefully nothing else will eat them. But you just kind of want to, ideally, if you're going to pick eggs, you just kind of want to get all the obvious ones and then move on. Not spend too much time on it. All right, let's look at these eggs up close real quick. Mix it. Mix it. It is what it is. You were close, man. You're so close. I mean, what are the odds, really? Like, unless the odds are just like, I'm tired of you being such a know-it-all, I just refuse to let you win. But like, why would I? I'm not even that kind of person. Hold on a second. Let me raise this camera some. Let's see if we can look at the eggs. Like I said, there's one eyed up. There's one. I have found them where like they were so close to hatching when I put them with the isopods, they hatched. Yes, yes, Vic. I'm gonna try and show you the eyed up one. Yes. Oh my gosh. Brian's calling me demanding. Like, have you heard yourselves? Have you actually heard your like? I feel like I have no freedom. You know what I mean? It's got all these demands. Ick. And then we got this damn light wanting to be difficult. And here we go. Okay. So I'm gonna do the classic. You put your, finger or whatever in the middle and swirl it to get everything to go to the middle thing. Let's see if we can get that to work. So swirl it all around. And would you look at that? It's kind of working. It's not getting quite all of them, but that's a good collection of eggs right there. Adjust some stuff, try and make it easier to see. I'm kind of looking from a distance. Hold on. Okay. So to increase the contrast, let me get something black to put underneath the tray, and then that should help you guys see it a little bit better. So I got this little black piece of plat. No, that's reflective. Let me get something that's not reflective. That was smart. It's a little black cloth here. And let me see. Where's the eyed up one? It didn't make it into that little middle section. I'm gonna try the swirl one more time because I only got like 10 eggs in there. I did not do a very good swirl at all. Okay, see? Now that helps. Now you can really see them. All right, so here we go. Let's try and do a little whirlpool action. This works a lot better for smaller eggs. These eggs are just kind of big, but that was a better swirl. So check that out. That is, I think we got, I think we got all of them. Let's count them. Mmm, those do look. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 20. Wait, why am I counting 24? Father fish swish? Oh, shut up. Nice, 3 to 4 days old. What's your guess? I think some of these are probably, yeah, 3 to 4 days old. I mean, the eyed up one has probably been in there a while. These aren't the fastest hatching. Like, I think it can take up to 2 weeks or so. Um, but the eyed up one you can see is kind of, let me get something I can point with, is this, the one that's right at the edge of the plastic. See? Right there, kind of in the middle. Now, you see that this egg to the left of it is one of the ones that looked kind of sus to me. I'm gonna scale up the thing real quick. And see that egg to the left of the eyed up one? It looks like it's got like a little fungus spot or something on it already. So I'm gonna take that one out. We'll take that one out. I can go straight to the ice pod tank. Where's my turkey baster? Oh, that looks suspicious to me. It looks very suspicious. I actually got some Percatopus eggs I picked the other day in this container. So I probably need to make a proper egg hatching container. Good work, Nick. Thank you very much, sir. Yep, that white one. Yeah, I don't see the other one that I thought looked suspicious. Maybe it's the see the one like diagonal up to the eyed up one. I think maybe like at the edge right here. I can't tell if that's like a weird embryo thing or that's also a bad egg. Brett, said you're breeding platypus? No, I breed procatopus. Procatopus, Brett, and oh my god. Oh my god. This guy doesn't know anything about breeding fish. Get him out of here. Oh my god. He's probably never even bred a convict cichlid. I mean, I haven't, so it's probably not the measurement that we should use. Where's my turkey basers, bro? What's going on? I just had these. I had to send out some isopods today. I was catching isopods. We sent out how many isopods? Um, I don't know how to do math. Maybe around 70 or 80. So I had to catch 70 or 80 isopods today. Now where is? Okay, I think I can use tweezers for this honestly, since they're bad anyway. It's twins. Yeah, I don't know about that. That's what I was saying. I don't know if it's just like a weird thing and I'm being paranoid, but let's get you out of there. I don't like you, and I definitely don't like. Yeah, this egg is pretty eyed up. It's not too eyed up. Like when the Procatopus eggs get super eyed up, like we would see they would be moving around like crazy right now. So yeah, we're gonna just. It's so funny watching this on the camera, like what I'm doing. But you can see like the eggs are so hard. I can pick it up with the tweezers. I can pick it up in theory. I'm just kind of enjoying looking at it, so I'm not even trying too hard. But yeah, we'll take that guy out. That can go into a nice pod tank. And if it's bad, ice pod or shrimp will eat it. Definitely looks like something's up with it. The turkey took it. No, I said turkey baster. Nick, I said turkey baster. Let me add in some eggs from this other cup while I'm at it, just so they're all in one place. Because I do need to make a proper egg tray. See if any of these eggs look suspicious as I drop them in. I'll try and put them in the middle. That's cool, right? Like that's cool. You can see that. So I like drop it in. Boop. Let me turn some things up so we get. I just made the aperture a higher number so we get a broader field of focus. By the way, what I'm doing right now is not very efficient. I know this is like taking up a lot of time, but I do feel like it's pretty entertaining. So, ready? Boom! Rainbow Shiner Fryer coming along nicely, squirting babies like that. Nick said. Nick is like the many people that actually know what they're doing in my life when it comes to fish. They're just like, bro, you do the dumbest. I, okay. But these three are like all on some algae piece. But I feel like once they get that like speckleding going on, like that's like a good sign they're developing. They're trying to get you guys get into the middle so we can all be in focus. I want us to do an egg audit, man. Do you have any bad eggs? I'm not just talking about the chat. Okay, that one's got some funky thing going on with it. I'm gonna read that. Um, one of these days. I need to. I actually haven't tried methylene blue. I actually like one of the reasons I did these eggs with the isopods to begin with. I was having issues with them developing and not hatching. So I didn't know about force hatching at the time, but some people, when that happens, they like put the eggs in like a container in their pocket and then they walk around. That kind of helps them hatch out. I didn't really know about that though. So I put them with the isopods because I thought maybe the isopods kicking the eggs around and stuff would help. And that actually did seem like I got a lot more fry in the isopod trays than without because I think probably just because of that aspect of things. So, but methylene blue can make eggshells harder, which is why I haven't even tried it with these. But okay, how are these eggs all looking? I think these are all looking good. Okay, guys, how do you enjoy the egg stream? I think we managed to get rid of anyone who doesn't care about the real fish king. Oh my goodness. All right, I'll figure out how I want to actually. Now that I looked at those eggs live, there's more pressure for me to actually try and get some of them to hatch. So if you're not already in our Discord, join our Discord. I'll post updates of those eggs if I ever have any, and if I don't ever have any, that means that I killed all the eggs and I'm too embarrassed. Just put my computer on because the board is too short. Ah, the cord is wrapped around the chair. Why is my life like this? Trying to get the cord unwrapped around the chair without unplugging it because I'm using the Ethernet for this stream because the Wi-Fi down here is terrible. All right. 519. My male 519 finally raised his own fry instead of kicking him out, making me raise them, so I'm pumped. Nice. I never used methylene blue, Branton said. What do? You just put them in water? Uh, a lot of breeders like them. 5119s are nice, but barely 1 year price at auctions has dropped a lot. I know I can still get $20 a piece for them, breeding pairs for 100. Oh, that's nice. I just had my first of the albinos. Like they're now a size where I can actually sex them. So that's my first pleco I've had that long. I was like, oh, these albinos have actually kind of gotten kind of big. And people do always like want them to be like they always ask for them to be sexed. I'm like, bro, I'm not waiting that long before. I am not. I'm not holding on to these for a year. I'm sorry. I'm not gonna do it. Let's go. I want to go to the Nanochromis. That's what I want to do. Let's try and do it hopefully, without spooking them. Although they do seem to be relatively not bothered by my activities around their tank. So I think we should be fine. I just need to get my R236 RB super whites going. Yeah, man. Those alphabet soup plecos, that's where the money's at, they say. Alphabet soup plecos. Okay, okay, okay. Let me work on my aim. Wow, guys. This is gonna be cool. Uh, let me. It's scaled up right now, so let me scale it back. Little. Whoopsie. So this is Nanochromis transvestitis, and I did see eggs in this cave earlier. I don't know if we're gonna see them, but I did see eggs in this cave earlier. I'm trying to make space so I can get the camera over here. This is my like this is one of the coolest fish. So that's the male right there. Mick said the super whites would bring in um a few bucks. Yeah, just a couple. Mick said this is a great stream, Nick. A joy to see breeding in action. Hey, I'm glad that you appreciate it. Not everyone wants to watch eggs getting picked. Okay. But I think we made it fun. So I'm gonna briefly shine a light in this cave, and oh, actually, so you see those little white dots? I'm pretty sure those are eggs. I'll scale in again. You see at the bottom of the cave? I don't know why they have them there. I'm gonna very briefly shine a light on them, very briefly. I don't want to mess with these guys too much. Oh, well that didn't. Yeah. So you see. So I don't know if there's eggs on the ceiling or if there's eggs if they move the eggs there for some reason because they actually dug out underneath the cave. So I kind of thought they laid eggs under there and maybe they did and moved them. I don't really know. Um, but clearly the female's inside the cave. We got the male guarding on the outside. And this is a pretty easy one to sex. The females, like when they're spawning ready, they're super like they got the super bright red belly and they have a different pattern in their caudal. But yeah, Mick, I'm glad you appreciate it. I'm trying, you know, when you're looking up how to breed stuff, and I mean this isn't too helpful because I didn't title the video with any of this stuff in here, but you guys know. When you're trying to figure out how to breed stuff, like there's not a ton of videos, even on like popular stuff. And then there's only so many videos that have the information you're looking for. So I like doing these live streams. I mean, I haven't gotten fried from here yet, so it's like definitely see some eggs. They look just like the crib eggs, but will I get fry out of this? I don't know. And we're gonna move. I think we're gonna move the camera along because I don't want to bother them anymore. But Anachromis transvestitis. Ah, did he just kick a egg out of the cave? All right, maybe it was a bad egg. Yep, I'm sorry, but we're moving. We're moving. We're moving. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That's a fun experimentation. I'm gonna look up how to breed things so I absolutely can't get it. Yeah, that's why I like. I'm the same way, Brent, and except I like to just breed things that even if I did look it up, there's like no information. So I try and do the stuff that is a little bit different, but there's only so much. There's only so much. Let me see. Let me see what's going on here. I haven't done the black backgrounds on these tanks yet. My camera's running low on battery. Are they taking turns? Or the female getting chased away? The female's just was just deeper inside of the cave. So the female was in just deeper inside the cave. But I have seen them like one will be in front and then one will like go under the cave, the place they dug out. So that's why I was like, I don't know if those eggs on the ground in the front are like good, if they're bad ones that they kick to the front and there's eggs on the ceiling. Like I haven't I don't want to bother them. And even though we moved to the side, like the male is still checking me out. So like I'm not even gonna stay up at this level for too long because like he's still watching. Like he's still watching us. So like I don't wanna make him panic. So I'm probably just gonna see if Mick can guess what killifish this is. I just moved in this tank. This tank has like it's a 10 gallon. It's got like a pair of Luminatus and then these killifish in here. Let me change. Wait, I gotta change the battery in my camera super fast. And then, unless Mick was leaving because he said this was a great stream. Um, you should breed the hovering loaches. I do want to. Yeah, the mango. Oh, the hovering loaches. I thought you were talking about the mango because then we had those. I do want to breed some loaches. This guy's looking a little washed out right now, but I just wanted to see. I wanted to see if Mick could guess which killifish this is, since you seem to know all of them. And I actually can't even answer because I don't remember how to spell or say the the name, the species name. But it's a little washed out. Usually the back of his body is a bit blue, more solid blue. But very nice looking little guy. He's guarding the larger territory. Yeah, the male does seem responsible for the larger territory. Ah, wait. You guys aren't seeing what I'm seeing. Hold up. I gotta get the camera working again. Give me 1 second. You change one battery and suddenly everyone just loses their mind. What's the problem? Tarantino didn't make $1 billion movies from the start either. LL Jacob. Yeah. No. I mean, you're right. You're right. Okay. Save. I just need um I just need my camera to refresh on OBS. That's my problem having right now. It's back up. The OBS is like, is it back up? I don't know if I believe you. Oh, that's annoying. Yeah, what's the keyboard shortcut for trying to refresh the video source? But it's still doing that glitch I said earlier. See, we just ditched OBS to use Streamlabs because I was having issues. And now I go to stream on my laptop, but I hadn't installed Streamlabs on here yet. So, of course, what did I do? Did I take the time to do that before starting the stream? I said, no. Why would I have the same problem on my laptop that I would have on my PC? Let's just start the stream. And you know what? I'm going to blame William because William always gets on me when the stream is late from the scheduled time. So I was like, if I do this, the stream will be late. And then I'm going to hear from William Justice talking about, oh, he can never be on time. Nick says, you're doing awesome, Nick. You teach us at the same time. Oh, oh my gosh, bro. I might have just discovered. Whoa, I don't like this. William said, everything's my fault, I guess. That's what I'm saying, basically. I just, I feel like I can't take accountability because it's not my fault. And like, also, so this is why my right click wasn't working this whole time. Somewhere off on the screen, I had a window open, like like when you click on something and the option comes up, and that's why this entire stream why it wasn't working because I didn't realize. Okay, here we are. Hey, and now we should look. Now I've now figured out what was causing the other issue, and now everything is 100% functional. There's no technical difficulties at all in the stream. We're freaking back, bro. I'm ready to go. 24-hour stream. I'd do a 24-hour fish stream. I would. I'd probably have to do some digital panhandling though, like donate five. If we hit $5 raised, I'll stream for 25. No, I'm joking. Although there is one thing I think because I've kind of like I don't want to ever do the ask for donations thing of live streaming, and I do want to give members benefits, but I don't want to do a thing where like I'm constantly like, hey, become a member and you get these benefits. Like I just want to try and provide the value, and whatever happens happens. But there is one project that I want to do, and I've been talking to this. Oh, there's an isopod. It's interesting. The isopods, I put them in this tank. And I'm surprised that they're walking around with the killifish. Like, is she gonna eat that? Like, I'm surprised. Like, I expect this killifish to eat an isopod, like one of this size. But Mick, you're on the clock for guessing what killifish this is. Where's the male at? There he is. There he is. I don't know what this like darkening. I just moved him into this tank and like his left eye is like darkened. I don't know what's up with that. Big Steve donated $5. Yo, Big Steve, thank you for the $5. He said 24 hours starting now, bro. You gotta let me prepare before the 24-hour stream. Come on, come on. You can't expect me to do it off no prep. I do want to do a 24-hour stream sometime soon though, just because it's a funny thing. Um, I've got to look in the chat in a second to see what Mick guess. Oh, but yeah, what would my goal for 24-hour stream be? I mean, I take payments in fish instead of money. Everyone's if Steve sends me like a metric shit ton of Swiswasser tank, maybe that's all it'll take. But so I've been talking to SVC. We're cooking. Oh my gosh, bro! Bare bottom Brighton, $5. Only 23 hours and 58 minutes to go. Jesus, the peer pressure. Thank you very much, both of you. That even though I know it was it's to see me suffer. All right, because of those two donations off the back, um, I now am committing. I'm now committing to doing a 24-hour stream this month, and I will say that my birthday is coming up, and I'm not necessarily excited about it. So maybe it'll give me something to do. Maybe that will make me happier. Maybe I'll do a 24-hour stream to my like midnight to my birthday or something. Or maybe like when would I start? It's like what time do you start? What time do you end? Like do I want to start super early? Do I want to start like mid-afternoon? I feel like it'd be hard to do like a midnight to midnight. Maybe I start like a 8 a.m. to 8 a.m. You'll have guests up to keep you sane. That's too late for me. Not excited to a 24-hour depressed streak. I wish I could say I've done 24-hour streams before. I wish I could say it was the first time. Oh man, 24-hour drunk streams. I remember one I got in the bathtub at one point. That was hilarious. All right, so here she is, and Nick said, "Big Steve, I'm in or wait." Dang, I recognize the fish. Can't say for sure. Okay, I was just about to check. I was like, yo, where's the guess? You didn't even say like, oh, nice killie. You didn't even say the fish looked nice. I just got nothing from you. So they took a while to grow. I ordered them as eggs, and this trio is what I ended up with apparently. Thought I had more fry at one point. They were in like a super mossy tank, so I couldn't necessarily keep close track. But now they seem to be big enough. They're doing the spawning behavior. Kind of seems like they're wanting to spawn on the bottom. I added them in this tank yesterday, and since I did that, the male has not been as solid looking, so I don't know. They did go from a darker kind of substrate to a lighter substrate. Like it's pretty light in here, so maybe once I get it planted up more. Because I do think the substrate color, like it does affect a lot how fish look. That feel like that gave you. If you get in a bath, I want a refund. 24-hour bath? No, there'd be no getting in the bath, bro. Yeah, no baths for all adults here, bro. You gotta stop the bath slander. I love baths. Those dots in the red give them. Those dots in the red give them away. I'd say give them away. How? What do you say that they are? You say it gives them away with no guess. I got another killifish for you to guess after this while we're here. I lost track of where he went though. Where old he go? Where'd they go? All right, I'm gonna have to move to the next one. I'm gonna get one more. I want to get one more look at the male before I do, so you can get your guess in. Oh, there he is. Yeah, the blue is so nice. I love that blue. I like the blue killifish a lot. I'm not gonna lie. That's why I got the hair. He don't want to come out. All right, Mick. We'll wait your guess. Let's see what you got. See what you got. We're going back down. Woo. Beep, 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 beep. Beep, beep, beep. All right, back to the ground. Back over here. Mm. Look like garden rye, but not sure. Man, you're not even in the right genus, man. You're losing it. Not even close. Not even close, Mick. Like I said, he definitely was looking a little bit what's the word? I could see how you could be a little bit confused there because of the way the colors were showing. But I can't actually remember the species name, but it's a Scriptosimian. I want to say the name starts with a J. Good to hear too many garter eyes out there, yeah. People need to stop saying garden rye or beginning killifish too. I mean, they are easy, but like I think of beginning fish as fish like you could put with anything and they're not going to eat. Like garden rye aren't extremely nice. Like they're not the worst, but they were more prone to eating things than my galars were. So okay, let me get the distance right. You said Gene Herbery. I want to say it was a J, and maybe there's a G in there. Something weird. E. Oberti. Okay. Oh no, nope, I don't have those. Wait, what about these though? Hold up, hold up. Let me see if I can do them justice. These are my first annuals, and I'm still figuring out the egg workflow for them because I haven't ever hatched annuals. So hold up. I want to do these guys justice because they are very pretty. I'm just having some reflection issues. Ah, Schmitty Jiraza. Yes, that's the one. You got it, Mick. That was the script of Simeon before. Now, do you know these guys though? I feel like I feel like I know nothing about annuals, so I'd never be able to get this right. That I need to put like a black background. Come on, I need another male to come up to the front. We'll never be able to tell because yeah, you could definitely yeah, you can guess the species from the female. That's all you need, right? Yeah, that's all you need. It's a fair game. It's a fair game. One second. Let me stick something black behind this tank so we could actually see something. Luckily, there's enough space behind these that I'll be able to add a background pretty easy. Mick said, "New sport. Guess the killie female." Again, another reason I got the Aphysimian hair. I like the killies with distinct females. It's nice. All right, here's a male. Stop complaining. Okay, I need some more light over here. Where'd he go? Just got all the females. Uh, Carnalis? No, no. This is a Northo, I believe. Nothobranchius. Um, I just put him in here. The guy, Aaron said that having more than one pair in a tank would be fine, and they haven't been too bad. But I've been paranoid about like any kind of like spot or something on a fish, even though there's like a billion reasons there could be like a slight, well, because this guy's got like a slight little white patch on top, and I'm like all paranoid about it. But it could just be they bumped into each other. But these guys is crazy. They can go from being like so solid red to like having like a lot of blue in the body. But the thing with watching them is definitely one male is more dominant. So I only like there's another male in there that also looks good, but I don't see him as much. He'll like stay in the back while this guy's over here by the spawning pit. Uh, no white fin tips in Cardinalis, I guess. Oh, okay. That's a good note. These guys do have little white tips on the, what is that, the dorsal and the ventral. Are the ventral and anal fin different things? I always forget. I'm trying to keep my fin name. Ah, this is a good shot of them. But you see what I mean? Like, there's a lot of blue in the body right now. But I think of them as being more of a red fish most of the time. Yeah. And then the pectoral fins, maybe the ones at the front, paddling. Yeah, I don't know. That dot's got me paranoid. You tell me how paranoid I'm being on a scale of 1 to 10. That's a pretty killing. William Justice says beautiful. Right. Yep. Aaron Black Planted, who's in the chat often. If you're in the U.S., I think he's been selling pairs. He's been selling pairs. Ask him for the Discord price. Is that an uneaten piece of food? Come on, guys. I thought I had isopods in here. Where are the isopods at? But this is Nothobranchius. Okay, Mick guessed Palmquisty. William says he doesn't ship those, does he? He does. He does. He's selling. It's Easy Schmeezy in the Discord. He's got pairs of these, and I believe pairs of the golden australs, the orange austral. Sorry, that's the fish that was at the beginning of the stream. If you were here for that. And I got these and the orange australs from him. So definitely hit him up. Cora thought, yeah, lots of similar ones. Yep, you got it though. You definitely got it. You definitely got it. Um, whew, sheesh. This is one of my challenges, right? I might need to get another pair of these killies because I can't. This one female of this next pair has been like kind of weird, odd, skinny looking from the start, and I've done like a treated for worms or and stuff like that, feeding lots of live foods. I don't even know if necessarily it's anything like that. Um, I've definitely seen some just be kind of stunted, but you see what I mean? She just looks a little off, but has been looking better. Like I've been feeding like Daphne and things like that heavy, but if you compare her to the male, which has been growing out very nicely, now this is like this is the first killifish I bred, and I had a bunch. I took them to auctions and I messed up. I lost my colony, so I'm trying to get into them again. Honestly, I'll probably order another pair after the stream. This way you make it more interesting. I think zooming in when in their natural tank. Hmm. You gotta explain that one a little first, so I can make sure I know what you mean. But I'm all ears. You get Vic guessed striatum. So that's what's so funny. It's like I have talked to Aaron because Aaron has striatum, um, and they do look they do have similar features. Now they are a slower growing one, so when the males get bigger, I think it's more obvious it's not striatum because I think they get a little bit of streamers. Let me move the background over to this side some because I cannot see with that white background. All right, this guy, if you want to come to the front where the light is at all, that would be nice, my friend. That would be so nice. Oh, wait, I think the thing is zoomed in. Compared to other vids from other creatives, yeah, man, the macro lens, the close upness, that's where it's at. Okay, I was, yo, you said Boemi? I don't even know that one. Okay, now we're getting a better side view. There you go, Gabber wins. Yep, Mick got it again. Bro, you'll be guessing killifish I never even heard of. I'm actually gonna put, so this is the first killifish that I bred, um, and had like significant success with. So I'm trying to get that. But did you see what I meant about the female? Like, I don't know if you have any ideas about that, but she's just always looked kind of a little funky. She's a little skinny. So my plan right now is to just keep feeding good food. Vic said I only had three to choose from, but those are three similar looking ones. Hey, it counts. You knew the. Oh, whoa, whoa! What'd you just get? What'd you just attack? Is it an isopod or something? I'll put some Daphne in there. I'll put some Daphne in there. See if we can get a little bit of a better view of the male, because I just think they're worth it. But yeah, the males take a little longer before they develop their full like streamers on the caudal. I don't. It's not quite as flamboyant as the Australs, but like they're a really nice looking fish, and they're generally like peaceful and small. So it's one of the Achilles that I've bred them. I had a decent amount of shrimp success with them in there, but you know that can always go sideways. You never know. But a lot of the Athosimians have been able to, with the right setup, get a decent amount of shrimp production. It's all in the rock piles. I'm telling you, it's just these rock piles. That's what everyone needs. I need to. I sound like such a rock show, man. I believe in the propaganda. I need a landscaping company sponsorship. Okay. Base right now, some Daphnia. Put some in there. Let's see. Let's see if he comes and goes for it. He's looking interesting. They produce a lot of eggs if only you feed them well. Yeah, that's why they're one of the first ones I had success with. I think um, that was definitely my experience. That was definitely my experience. So I'm hoping that he comes up a bit more because I want to get a solid shot before we move on. But I think was they just have like such a nice green, yellow, red, and then like at the top. If I want to do like I would love to try and like line breed them some, and I think the trait I would go for is like at the top, they kind of have this like blue line, almost like a you could call it a laser. What if you could like get them to have a really nice solid blue laser line there? That would be something. Oh, and then my favorite thing is their yellow socks. They got yellow on their pectorals. But of course, he doesn't want to come eat the Daphne at the front. He like wants to find the one that already made it back there. It's a really beautiful fish. Doesn't care if they are easy to breed. Yeah, I think they're in my top five killifish. Let's say that. I think they're in my top three, but I don't know. It's so difficult. I'm trying. Oh, but yeah, I'm trying. I was also trying to show you what you thought of if you think she might just need to eat really well for a long time. I've had her for I've had them for about a month or two now. Buddy, are you ever gonna come forward ever? Steve said, am I the only one that goes into the shower and sees duckweed go down the drain? The shit is everywhere. No, you're definitely not. But I'm always finding duckweed in my hair. Oh, oh, do you see that? Oh my god. He just wrecked that Daphnia, bro. He's not wanting to come out of like forward. I need to plant this thing up more. What the heck? But yeah, look at that. Look at that. Like I want him to come forward. It's that blue little laser almost, man. Right at the top. Let's see if she eats. I want to see her eat some Daphnia. But I think I need another pair. I don't. You never want to rely on one pair anyway. I should have gotten more than one pair. Maybe when I buy some, I'll ask if additional pairs are available. But she's just looking funky. Also, who can identify this plant? Because I forgot what it is. This like spiky looking one. I totally forgot it. I totally forgot. Maybe I'm being paranoid because I do think she's looking a little bit fatter than she was. So maybe there's hope. Okay, come on forward a little bit more. I just want to be able to see that blue line at the top. Yeah, see right there. See, it's like a laser. That's the trait that I would select for if I were to. And then, yep, the yellow socks. There we go. Okay, this is what I was looking for. Yeah, yeah, that's a nice fish. That's a nice fish. What's up, Jesse? Welcome back. We're just bullshitting. We're just BSing, man. Yo, would these cribs ever have a spawn again? They're killing me, these guys. My OG Drakenfelsai. Ooh, look at that. Should I do another killifish egg mop and then just keep the main camera on some fun to watch fish? Kind of tempted since I'm awake. Damn algae all over that glass, bro. You can't see it. Look, he looks so mad. Why are you looking so mad at me for? You're living a good life, man. You got that 20 long basically to yourself. You and your lady. I don't want to see any attitude from you. There's some serious favoritism being shown. Okay. Yeah, I got a 40 breeder where all their kids went. And I'm just waiting for anyone to have some fry again. I think I need to pair them up in more tanks. I don't know if maybe they had a spawn and the eggs got eaten by some snails or something. I mean, I feel like they're pretty good. I've lost faith in Episto parents. That I still haven't bred Epistos yet, but the ones that did have eggs, those are the ones I found out the Planaria were eating their eggs. And I'm just like, you're just gonna sit there and let some flatworm eat your egg? Like, bro, I just feel like the cribs would never let that happen. I feel like they're much better parents. But hey, that's just me. SVC said, gotta head out. Hey, thanks for hanging out, man. Take it easy. Have a good night. But yeah, I've been waiting for them to have babies. I don't know what he's doing with this. I don't see the female anywhere. Maybe she's in the cave. I feel like it's any day now with them, yeah. In fact, I'm kind of curious what he's signaling. Seems to be trying to communicate something intensely. I just don't know what. Yeah, is it sleep? Yeah, maybe it's sleep time. Maybe we wrap the stream. It's been a nice chill stream. So I feel like this is not the worst place to end it. Dang, I need to get to sleep almost 5 a.m. here. Oh my gosh. Bro, you doing it? Okay. Now you're making me tired. Yeah. Yeah, it's sleep time, guys. It's sleep time. Maybe I'll pick some more eggs, but that was nice. The Procapus thing, like, these streams might be good for just keeping me productive and accountable. Maybe we can do some more work and setup and stuff on stream. Just so lame, I just got here. Bro, where you? We been here. That's that's what you get. You abandoned us. I like going in and out the cave. Come on, let's get some eggs. Let's go. But yeah, maybe this is a good place to end. I feel like it was productive actually, observing some little behaviors, some breeding stuff, learning about some killifish. Yeah, sorry, Grant was streaming. All good, man. All good. That's a good stream right there. Um, hope you got your coffee, Dick. Jorge, isn't it past your bedtime? Garner Eater still never sent me a sticker. Fran, why you always got something to complain about? Hmm? Why are you such a menace? Why are you such a menace? You ever met someone and like every time you say you like something, they're like, I hate that thing. There's like anything that comes up, they got something negative to say for no reason. I don't know, Brandon. Are you that person? I'll get you on, Bratton. Awesome stream, Nick. Take care, everyone. Hey, thanks, Mick. I really appreciate it. I'm glad it was worth it for you. I'm gonna train it. I'm gonna train our sights on this. I've been working, bro. This 28 lowboy has looked terrible, full of mold and stuff for so long. I'm slowly getting it cleared up so it's not so dusty. Um, this is where I've been growing out the barbs and some other stuff. So not so much in the way of breeding in this one right now. Just feeding. They say in your store, if you got one of those membership, email us and we'll send a sticker and a discount code. Welp, never got one. It's the little things. Well, Bratton, did you email them? Did you actually? Did you misspell the email? I just feel like this is your fault somehow. But I'm also biased. I'm busting your chops, pause. Ooh, I like this corner. But yeah, I think the barbs have been what? Redneck Aquatics retracted their message. See, this is what. Ooh, now my thing's working. I can get the chat back on the screen. That'd be nice. So when people watch the replay, they don't have to go through the insane YouTube chat replay thingy bobber. That thing is so annoying to get open, man. So annoying. Grant even replied once and said sorry and never said what. Okay, so your feelings are just. I see. This is like a thing. Okay, I get it, man. Maybe you're right. Maybe I was too harsh on you. That's messed up. Grant's got to fix it. He's got to send you the sticker. You don't want Branton as an enemy, as a jilted lover out there, so to speak. But yeah, I've been working on getting this tank cleared up a bit. Whoa, what are you flashing for? That's the kind of stuff that makes me paranoid. But my binoplecos in here are starting to get pretty big, and this guy's like picked out a cave for himself, so I can actually sex them now. That's kind of cool. That's new for me. I need to catch the laser cories in there, put them somewhere, see if I got both sexes. They're starting to look kind of big. Maybe I should think about, am I capable of spawning these? Well, we'll find out. Am I capable of catching them? That's a whole nother question. Okay. Even if it's too late for this chat, let me just get the chat on the screen real quick. I quit watching this stream because of it. Are you being serious or are you just hamming it up? I just need to know. What's up, Barbara? How's it going? If you actually stopped watching the stream because of it, that's hilarious. Every time I hear the say she just got a membership, send us an email, it makes me rage. I mean, I feel like it's fair though. I feel like it's fair, You know, no one likes being lied to, right? Oh my God, he actually quit watching. That's crazy. That's so crazy. Yo, Garden to Eater fumbled. They fumbled Brandon. Yo, Brandon donated $5 today. He's got big pockets. Him and Big Steve. Big Steve donated like all my memberships practically. Shout out to you guys. I appreciate it. I definitely appreciate it. Oh man, what should I put on the screen next? I don't even know. I don't even know. I mean, I could try and do something productive. These pike cichlids are going crazy. I thought maybe that she could have been on eggs in her cave. I was meaning to take a look at that. I don't think I could take a look at it on stream because of where the tank's at. But let's move tanks real quick. Um, we can go over here, right over here. I honestly don't want nothing. This tank is perfect with those barbs. Yeah, man. For those who don't know, I got all but four of these barbs from uh, just one more fish in the chat. They were pretty small when I got them. I got them at one of the ACLC swaps, the one that was at a what is that called? That pet place. And I need to spawn these. I need to spawn these real bad. But I've just been procrastinating. Oh, wait. Okay, we got the chat on the screen. Now we're a real stream. Let's go. Let's go. Let's freaking go. That kid in C Pleco K did a getaway on a channel I won December and never sent it that he ghosted me. Hey yo guys, let's do a giveaway. See the problem with doing giveaways is then like here's the thing. I'm going to do giveaways and I have technically done a giveaway. But the thing is I just gave it away randomly in the stream. You know, I didn't put in the title. But the problem is once you start doing giveaways all the time, then people show up for the giveaway and they dip. I mean, let's be honest. Why do most people tune into the Dance Fish stream? It's that giveaway every time, which is fine. It definitely works. It definitely promotes the store and stuff like that, but I want to talk about fish. I want people to come that want to talk to me about fish. How big can I make the chat? Is this big enough? Um, so I do catch Dan's fish stream every now and then, but like definitely I kind of wish they did added more to it. Like have someone like he had Corey on though. I mean that was interesting, right? But I don't know. Add something to it besides the giveaway would be nice because unless you're interested in what they're giving away or you have a question he can answer, which if you're like me and you've been watching every Wednesday for like a year, you probably don't have as many questions anymore. As many. You know, I wish that they would do some more stuff on the stream. But that's crazy that someone wait, who is it? What's the channel name for the person that ghosted you? I want to pull it up on the screen. Barber says too crowded in his stream. It goes fast. I do like his fish though. Yeah. I mean it is nice when they've gotten a bunch of new fish recently and they kind of goes over what they are and tell some facts about them. I do like that. Pleco Cavers. Dan is wearing out when you gain this and how many in this size. The strange thing is these Angola barbs they imported or bred 6 or 7 years ago are way more red in color. The males, I mean. Males got almost completely red. Oh wow, that's crazy. Let's see, can we find? Oh, that looks like male behavior is going on. I've seen them get a little red, but yeah, definitely not that red. And also, speaking of red, that catfish in the back is supposed to be one of those red whiptails. I got three of them from Aqua Huna. Everyone talks about how I pronounce that, so that's why I put the emphasis on it. And they've been doing great. I think I got them from Aqua Huna. Pretty sure I did. So yeah, this tank, it's going to look nice eventually. And even what is this? Is this a hygrophila? I don't know. It's actually been doing well in here. I just haven't been propagating it, so I started like cutting it up, and I think this tank will be full of it eventually. I originally got the low boys partially because they're so close to the ground. What, bro? They're so short. Like the light will be brighter because there's not as much water to go through. And okay, Pleco Caber, he's just a kid. Okay, we'll leave him alone. I was gonna go look at his channel and be like, yo, send my man this fish. But he wants me to send him clips of my Pleco so he can use it for his content. Yeah, that's the one thing that like every now and then I have the capacity to film a decent clip of a fish. And I'd like some fish don't have a lot of good footage of them out there, so like I'd like to do that. But I also probably wouldn't want people to just rip my footage and use it, but I know that they will. Um, I'm not gonna watermark my stuff, bro, though, because that's just ridiculous. But I was thinking a membership thing I do eventually is like have a bunch of B-roll of different fish, and like maybe members can like download it and just use it in their video. Just credit me in the description, kind of a thing. Okay, I made the chat bigger, but I feel like that's too big. So I'm trying to balance it out. I care about all the things that don't matter. Perhaps the one we get today come from another location, or they're so industrialized bred, so they have not gotten their true colors yet. Yo, Mick, you know it's 5 a.m. or something where you're at, right? Like, you can't solve the aquatic mysteries right now, buddy. You're sleep deprived. But that no, that is interesting though. It is. What's up, Lake Missoula Aquatics and Plants? And Barbara said, yeah, a lot of bigger channels are great for beginners like Corey. After you've been in the hobby for so many years, it gets a little repetitive. I do like the channels that are like making their eighth video about like the new version of a hang on back filter. Oh yeah, look at this. Okay, so this is kind of a proud thing for me, I guess. Like these are plecos that I've been growing, and like I just feel like they're pretty big now. I've had them a little bit. I've had them for a little bit, and this guy seems to be picking the caves. I don't know what size plecos breed at, but it seems like I can sex most of these guys. And this guy seems to like a cave, so can't be that far away. Oh, good. I know you're fired up. Blocking the fish. My bad. My bad. I was blocking the fish with the damn chat. You gotta stay fired up, man. You gotta stay fired up. Oh, these are the Epiplates Rolofi. If I was gonna pick eggs again this stream, it'd be for these fish. Come on, that's a pretty fish. I have a few fry from them around here somewhere. But I do think this tank will be nice. And I'm gonna keep the barbs in here. I just need to catch all the catfish because I think the barbs are laying eggs, but I think the catfish are eating them. And if Steve would send me or meet up with me and give me all this slosher tang, I think that problem would be solved. But yo, I got this grass plant back there in a ACM auction like forever ago. I think it was a tissue culture, and like it just now is starting to grow. Like I thought it was gonna die, it died off completely, but look, it's like kind of spreading. Mick said the Rafi is so beautiful, dude. They're definitely, I think they're the most beautiful killifish I have, honestly. Um, the Galaris are cool, and these guys have like I put a little bit of these guys the Galaris are cool, but these guys just like bro the orange, the blue chins, the cheetah pattern, and the coddle, like they just got it going on. They really do. So I think they might be the prettiest one. I need they're gonna get a 10 gallon to themselves soon. So that person I got them from, Chris Diaz, he said he just keeps them in a heavily planted 10 gallon, and he's able to just get fry out of there regularly. And I think that'd be something that would work for me pretty well. I still in Bear Brown Breton. Bro, I can't. Why did you change your name to Bear Bottom Breton? So no one's told me the story. I just feel like I'm owed an explanation. Like, why the hell is your name Bear Bottom Breton? So this is another tank that was like overwhelmed by mulm because I only. So I'm starting to realize the aquarium co-op coarse sponge filters. I do like them, but like they pretty much do zero mechanical filtration as far as like to the levels that I need when I'm feeding things heavily. So I just got this sponge in there the other day, a fine filter sponge, and I know it looks very dry still filled still, but like it's actually made a huge difference in a short amount of time. Um, Epiplay is real off, you know. But yeah, the co-op streams are still nice because I think Corey he does good tangents, good topics. He's got good perspective on things. So the co-op streams are still usually pretty worth it, I think. Um, I've gotten to enjoy the Deep in the Mulm podcast. I don't know if I'm a member anymore, but I did listen to at least five of them. I do think there needs to be more aquarium podcasts. But you can see it's still pretty dusty in here. Um, but by the next time I show this tank, it'll be good. It'll be good. It's partially dusty just because I have like 20 panda cords in here. But before there'd still be mold accumulating on the ground. But after like one day of having this fine sponge in here, the mold off the ground has dissipated. So we've made some progress. The raw are very beautiful. It's Corey Wazenzo and the other guy. I forgot his name. Oh my gosh, I'm blanking too. Because Brokeback Bratton was taken. Oh my god, bro, that's crazy. I still need to open my booster box. Ooh, yeah, the punk stuff's pretty cool. Steve, Jody just says Steve laughing emojis. Don't apologize. I can hang. I mean, I still want an explanation. Why are you bare bottom brand, bro? Like this is concerning. Why is his bottom bare? Why is it his actual user? Like it's not just like the title handle name. Like he changed the at name. His at name is bare bottom brand. So I wanted to try and mix the electric blue ram with the German blue ram, and I put think two females in there. And it seems like they've paired up. Um, Definitely got to buy some more electric, the German blue, the electric German blue, whatever the hell. Bro, I can't even talk anymore. Why do I have airline in the front of the tank? Anyways, they're really pretty. That's what I was trying to say. Jeez, jeez. Jody mine's sitting in the box that came in the fish room. Corey isn't streaming for the rest of the summer though. Oh yeah, I think I did see that. I think I did see that. That's a shame. That's a shame. I mean, I guess if you don't got the time for it. I need to put a mop in here for the panda cories because when I did a mop before, I got a lot. I randomly got some longfin panda cories, and the longfins are cool, but just like every other longfin thing, I'm not a huge longfin person, but definitely I find it's hard to keep the long fins like in pristine condition. Um, like I haven't had any problems with like fin rot or anything, but just like definitely sometimes like, man, you got a long fin and maybe it's not even in this place. Like I think this one's fin is a little bit nicer, but like, bro, look at all the detritus. I'm sure they're laying eggs and successfully have fry somewhere in there, bro. I regret ever getting utriculata. Look at this stuff. It's taking over everywhere. And I've taken so much out. Like it actually covered like 2 inches down from the top in this entire tank, which is another reason there's like a detritus accumulation. Um, but all right, let's move deeper into the room because there's a few other things I want to check out since we're here. Um, okay, let me see. My favorite plant right now is pearlweed. Got small price. Now I have it on my library tanks. I've been wanting to do pearlweed. It seems promising. Um, in my mom podcast, it doesn't have chat, but they talk about a lot of stuff they don't talk about on the channel. A lot of business talk. Yeah, that can be interesting sometimes. You get like the inside view. I do think that can be nice. We're gonna try and move this whole setup over here. Okay. I don't know how to do this quiet, but I'm just trying to move. No! I'll plug the camera back in. Don't worry. Don't worry. Hold up. Hey, let me just get down here real quick. I saw something. I saw something silly. Okay, give me a moment. You guys are all of a sudden saying so much in the chat, man. Now I gotta actually read. I don't even know how to read. I don't even know how to read, man. Do you even know what it's like? I bet you can read. You don't know what it's like. All right, here we go. So we picked eggs for the Procatopus earlier. Now we're gonna actually see the adults that were laying those eggs. So, in theory, we will. If I could just get this going, there we go. And we got that. And we got this, and we got that. And I open this up, and then the camera's gonna go boom. We'll be back. All right, let me catch up. Randy, that's his name. Yes, Randy. He's in the pawpaws. What is that? Isn't it his tanks? He has bare bottom tanks. At least that's what I assumed. Oh, that you're right. That does make. I, I should have thought of that. That does make sense. Oh, that does make sense. Jody, I'm all backed up here too from massive influx of inventory over the weekend. Hey man, you know, you got too much inventory. I'm sure we can help you. Rehome. You know, up for grabs means free, right? That one always confuses me. Oh, oh, I almost knocked my computer off again. Okay, got it just adjust. Me and Kyle were pitching Fishroom Punk ideas, and he needed a name to go with. Bare bottom Branton, I said my name and it just stuck. Wow. You ever wonder, like, if that's how your parents named you? Like, it was almost like totally random, because that's how that feels. Ah, pick a name out of a hat. Nicholas. Cool. That works for me. Works for you? Right on the birth certificate. Let's go. No, actually, the way that I was named is arguably weirder than that. I don't even have one bare bottom tank. Okay, I was about to say I don't even like bare bottom tanks. All right, here we go. Sheesh, that took me forever. Sorry about that. We're back. We're back. We're back. All right, Jesse, you picked up a whole fish room though. I bet you're busy. Ah, don't give him any. Don't give him any excuses. He doesn't need excuses. He should have gotten it all done in a couple hours. What's the problem? It's just one fish room. It's not even a farm. Goodness, y'all are slacking. Your Inslers will get shipped out. Don't worry, Bratton. Bro, come on. Send Bratton. Bratton doesn't even watch Garden of Eater because he didn't get some damn stickers. You better send him his fish. That's crazy. That's so crazy. I mean, I don't know how you guys do it. I barely keep up with the small amount of isopod orders that I get. You guys are sending tons of boxes. So what you're saying is you threw away 100 plus eggs of Procatopus. I mean, I probably missed out on hundreds and hundreds of eggs. So yes, probably. Jody P, it's a glorious read. Weed. I need pearl weed. Jesse said, so much more in that fish room that I wasn't expecting. A lot of fish. We're doing parts of the room that have more tanks. I love some scuds. The blue colors love them. Yeah, feed the scuds. Nick, catch up. I'm catching up. I'm catching up. Almost there. I'm converting all my father fish tanks to plenium or straight gravel. because of the scuds. Wait, what happened with the scuds? I have 10 packages I need to send out. Oh my God. Bro, come on. Get to the post office. Come on, dog. I love Procatopus, bro. This fish is this is this is a fish. This is a fish. This is some fucking dirty ass glass though. Yo, when I did the fish channel, I was like, especially when I'm doing the live streams, right? I'm like, well, I gotta talk the way that I talk, because that's the only way I'm gonna be able to do this. I don't have to be thinking about what I'm saying. But then sometimes someone came out earlier when we were doing the eggs, like, oh, my kid's so excited to see the egg. I'm like, oh gosh, sorry, kids. Uh, Jesse, you better get to it. Yeah, bro. Branton stopped watching a whole channel, left the community over stickers. You gotta send him his fish. You gotta send him the fish. 14 boxes yesterday and 3 tonight. That's a lot, man. I can grow fabulous shrimp and snails, but scuds don't live because they get eaten or because your water's terrible. No, I'm joking. My mom had like 5 friends when she was a kid named Barbara. It wasn't a popular name when I was a kid though. OMG, the night for Connor was awful. He won 2 green dragons. I had to gut the tank to catch the last one. Yeah, I don't even list things that I know are gonna take time to catch because I know I'm too lazy. So then I never have anything listed. I'm curious about some hill streams though, Jody. Oh, there you go. I got some baby hill streams in here. Oh man. Swillia lineata and Swillia ablicura, the fry that are ready are now are sold to others just waiting to ship. You have to send me your list, Jody. I'll shoot you a text. What? Wow, you guys got everyone's got their phone numbers now. I don't even get fish list texts. This is ridiculous. Your fans, you go yet, Jody? I'm pretty sure I'll be saying baby soon. I like what I was seeing. Man, I need to breed some fish. You guys are killing it. The only thing I'm breeding a lot of apparently is easy stuff. I got a lot of but I didn't realize I had a bunch of super reds until I really started looking at this tank. Um, well, it's not like I don't look at this tank, but like I think they've just gotten big enough that they're out and about more. Let's track some of them down. Now that I say that, while we're here, so some of them should end up being long fins. We'll see. Some of the parents are definitely long fins. I don't know if I don't think I have a male and female longfin in here. I think like all my males are one or the other, but they're all over the damn place. And some of them getting pretty decently sized. Look at that guy back there. Let's see, can we find? Oh, this is what I like. I like the pleco. It's a pleco tree, man. We got a pleco tree. Now that is what we're talking about. Anyone have a calico bristlenose? Actually, I think I have some calicos in my garage tank. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, the super reds are really nice. I'm not gonna lie. They're a nice looking fish. We'll see if we can find some adults. The problem is this tank is like it's super overgrown. I need to rescape it. I've been going through getting rid of all the Hygrophila polysperma just because I just want to go a different direction with the plants. It grows a bit too well. It was taking over. I can see. Oh, this guy looks nice. There are 2 main males in here I like a lot. I think I want to eventually have another tank for just breeding Procatopus where I can get some passive spawning. I just keep too many different things in here for that to happen. Well, But this male, um, I like a lot. He has a lot of blue in his body, which is going to be hard to have come through here. But basically, he's got more of that like subtle kind of blue rainbow thing. And then, but then this male, you know, he's clearly the dominant one. Like he's huge. It's very colorful, but he's got the like the orange laser on top, which I just think is interesting that the other one doesn't have that. But that guy's he's a stud, man. I have no doubt he's responsible for all the good eggs. I have no doubt. I have no doubt. But this guy also, I think, looks very nice. But instead of that orange laser, he kind of has more blue, like blue shininess on top. So it's kind of interesting. Oh, there's one of the adult plecos. I low-key have an extra pair of these. I think I have a long fin female and a short fin male. Brenton, he don't got them on the site. He has them in the shop. I can grab some if you want. Is this a fish black market going down right now? It's kind of what it feels like. It's an open chat. It's an open air chat fish market. That's crazy. Absolutely crazy. Dude, I totally forgot. I ordered those things from Captain. Did she ship those? I want my freaking fish. I'm gonna stop watching the YouTube channel. I gotta be like Brian. I gotta have vengeance. Are they good quality? Give me yours. I might. I don't think I really. Well, they're in the garage. I have to go. My goal. I have a 75 in the garage. I kind of put all the fish there that I don't ever want to see again. But yeah, kind of like it's kind of the catch-all tank. And I had a group of 8 calico red flecos, and last time I checked, they're all still out there. I feel like I got them the same time I got these super reds, but I haven't been feeding them as much. They've been in a they've been in a tank with more fish, so I don't think they're as big. But I'll take a look at them and let you know. We want to see the garage steak? No, no, you don't. You you are self-interested. You want to try and get these plecos from me. You just got a whole fish room. Haven't you gotten enough fish, man? You just got a whole fish room, and you want to talk to me about some bummy old plecos. What do you want? Some calico plecos? Well, super reds are so much nicer. Calicos look like low quality super reds to me sometimes. Not gonna lie. Like sometimes I get the appeal, and other times I'm like, you just look like a dirty super red. But maybe I'm racist. Nah, I can't be racist. I got mug guppies. Okay. I thought she said she wasn't shipping for a while. Well, she was gonna ship my thing. I don't know about yours. I like how everyone knows what fish they just got. Like Jesse just got this fish from everyone's like, yo, how them alums look. Um, let's go to the garage. No, I'm gonna trade her rice fish eggs and white worms. Ooh, that's smart. I should have done that. I should have done that. Traded for the concept. I have super red, snow whites, lemons. I need calico. Ooh, I need snow whites. Yo, how big of snow whites do you got? I need the snow whites. Actually, actually, I breed I breed a bunch of snow whites. Jesse, you have any long fin super red? Uh, I want to breed the snow whites. That's been on my list. Maybe we can do a Pleco trade. No longfin variants. No, Steve, I have a longfin super red, but you can't have any. Because you know what? I was talking about having them, you asked Jesse instead. I just showed a whole bunch of super reds, and you just sit and you just ask another man right in front of me for his Plecos. It's crazy. I get it. Not good enough for you. It's fine. You probably wouldn't send me a sticker either. You probably wouldn't send me. Yeah, bro. I got a whole 40-gallon with all these super red baby juveniles. I think I got 3 pairs in there. And then I have a pair it's a it's a long fin female and a short fin male. And I paired them off, but they're kind of just like an extra pair. And Nick, I'll trade you those for calicos and long fin reds. Now you want 2 things from me for one? No, no, no. Everyone, you know, no one thought of me. You all were just talking to each other. You don't even take me serious. I get it. Oh, he doesn't send 20 packages every minute. I get it, bro. I get it. I'm incompetent. I wouldn't want fish that I bred you. No, it's fine. It's fine, bro. It's fine. Like I said, you probably wouldn't send me a sticker either. I'd be just like Brandon, waiting by the mailbox, tears in my eyes. I wanted the stickers to come in so I could do a happy dance, start going mail time, mail time, mail time. You know, like the old days, the good old days. But no, it's okay. I'll just keep my ugly fish to myself. Trying to get in on these epistos because I'm like, what the hell are they doing? They've like taken over this mop. I mean, I haven't seen a lot with the pistos, but this just seemed a little. I don't know if you guys saw that, but they've like made a home in this mop, made little entrances. I don't know what's up with that. This female was kind of presenting like I thought they were going to spawn potentially kind of quick. I was hoping I'd get a quick win. Um, but I don't know. I don't know what they've been up to. Kind of got this 20 long to themselves. They're just like one female killie and 2 Congo Tetra juveniles. I need to get more eggs. Yeah. Yeah, I'm sure you need a pair. I'm sure you need a pair. Wish I could help. Eight, eight. Play nice, play nice. Whoa, whoa. What's going on? Since when did you guys get down like this? Look at the Congo Tetras. They're so peaceful. Okay. You just wanted her to go back into the mop? That's what this was about? Guys, I don't understand Apistos at all. I really don't. And I can't wait till I've actually gotten some Apisto fry, bro. This is killing me. I've gotten eggs so many times and no fry. And I think part of it is I just don't understand them. They have caves, bro. They have caves. I promise you they have caves. This is what these guys do all day though. Like she'll do this side to side presenting thing and he'll follow her around. Like they have caves. You know what they like though? They like this mop thing and they like leaves. Like this leaf thing here, she's always going like look at this. She's always doing this at the leaf thing. I bet she's gonna go under it. Does anything eat MTS? I hate to toss them, but they're way too many. I don't know. Maybe assassin snails. Yep, see? I told you. She loves going. So I think if they do ever have eggs, I think she's gonna go under this. I think she's gonna lay them under this leaf. That's what I think. because I feel like I've seen this play out so many times. They have like a little aggressive thing. She does side to side and then under the leaf. They got hiding, Mick. They got a lot of hiding places. I promise. Okay, they're in a 20 long by themselves. They got some wood. They got some rocks. They got that cave there. There's another cave back behind those plants. They should be grateful, Mick. That's what I'm saying. Steve said she'll lay under there. Yeah, that's what I agree, Steve. I think she likes this leaf. That's what I think. But I haven't got anything yet. I'm pretty happy about this though. I mean, I need to get more eggs, but these are two Congo Tetras. So once I get my thing set up for them, I think I'll make hundreds of these because they lay so many damn eggs. But these are my two for now. Just gonna have to trust me on that one. Them and the Infernal Tetras, those are two fish I think I'm gonna make a bunch of. That's my plan. They seem easy enough. My Cockatoides likes half coconut caves. Barbara, me too. I've been trying to thin out the MTS so many. Do you have a coconut hut? I do have a coconut hut. I'll put another one in there. I've only had them for like a week though, so let me just. It's not like I've been waiting for months or anything. I just got these a little bit ago, like a week or two. Um, but I'm trying so hard with the Epistos. That's why they kind of have a 20 long to themselves. But like, if I had to guess, to me it seems like she wants to spawn, or maybe they both want to spawn. I don't know. Like they do this like little aggressive looking chasing thing. She does the side to side like presenting. Sometimes it seems like she's getting a little yellow, and they do this all the time. Uh, I can handle ram's horns, but MTS are annoying. Yeah. So for MTS for me, in the tanks I don't have mystery snails, I had decent success just using no planaria. I think because they go in the substrate, it just seems to wipe them out. There's a 20 high, a 29 gallon, and another 20 high that I successfully like all MTS or have been dead and not seen for 2 months now. And I just basically use biological warfare. I'm pretty sure no planaria is definitely a war crime because it wiped them out very quickly. If Nick spent, I'm gonna take a bath. I'm taking. Wait, I already took a bath today, didn't I? Wait, did I? Let me check my text history. I'm checking my text history because the last time I responded to people really was when I was taking a bath. I told you like sometimes I really don't like I don't get around to responding until I take a bath sometimes. Okay, no, I haven't taken a bath today. I took one last night, but I will take a bath tonight. I think that's none of your business. No Planaria is a nuke for Hydra too. Yeah, you only need like you don't even need a full dose in my experience for Hydra. And the good thing about No Planaria is it seems to last a long time. Like eventually you could have mystery snails in there, and eventually maybe Hydra and stuff will come back, but No Planaria does seem to last a while. But it's a nuke for the MTS. We didn't ask. All you do is ask, Jesse. All you do is ask. I'm sorry. I'm sorry I don't have another fish for you. That's all you care about. So, that's fine. That's fine. I was supposed to come see your spot.
conveniently you got come up with a reason we can't meet up. Yeah, I know what's really going on. You don't want me to maybe bring my ugly fish over there. That's what I get it. All right, I'm off the bed. Don't be like Garden of Eater. Then I don't have goggle spotted puffers. Yeah, bro. When can I? Ah! Almost knocked everything over. I do need to come and get those. When I come up, I need to get those. Did you ever manage to figure out sexing them? I know you said you were looking at that. For those of us late in here, Nick promised a 24-hour stream. Yeah, but not today. Not today. And only because I opened myself up. I said, like, I was joking. I was like, if someone donates $5, I was joking. But then I felt bad because two people did. So I will do a 24-hour depression stream sometime this month. At least 12 hours. We'll at least do like an all-nighter kind of a deal. But the only thing about a 24-hour stream though with the fish stuff is like the lights turn off. So like I guess before I totally promise about 20, like I gotta come up with some way to go. I guess I could like read research papers or something like that. Like I'd have to come up with something to do for 24 hours that's semi-fish related. That's really the problem. But like if you're streaming and playing games or something, like you just play the game for 24 hours. Like that's simple. The hell am I supposed to do on a fish stream for 24 hours? Nick, tell me goodnight so I can leave. Bro, good night. Good night, Brent, and good night. Like I hope you get your stickers, man. I know you wouldn't even be here. I know you wouldn't even be here if it weren't for stickers. You'd be off of the Garden of Eater's next stream waiting room. Okay. Where'd you go? I just saw you. Ah, I gotta aim down. So these guys, they've been getting pretty big. I'm wondering if I'll be able to get them to spawn soon. Bare bottom Britain out. 24 hours in the bath. Yeah, I drown myself. I'll send you a video of the fish room. It's a war zone. Oh god. It's only 8:45 here. Nice. Time travel. But yeah, these guys have been getting. I don't know what size the Vanacar spawn at, but they've been getting big enough. At least I can sex them. At least I can sex them. And they definitely been picking out some territories, showing some interesting colors. Yep. This is Vermaculata. They've been. I got them when they're pretty small from Small World Aquatics. Got four of them, and I think I might have ended up with two pairs, maybe. Not 100% sure. There are two that are definitely females, and one that I'm pretty sure is a male. But I'm kind of hoping I can get them to spawn soon. Like I said, they've been showing some like territorial stuff. Like before, they were all out and about more. Now they've kind of picked these spots that they hang out in that are kind of out of sight. So we're up close, but this tank has a lot of cover going on here, a lot of hardscape and stuff. So it'd be impossible for me to really see back there. Like, doesn't it kind of look like this guy's guarding a specific spot? So kind of getting my hopes up probably, but I don't know. And then the dithers are these infernal tetra juveniles and the Kalitawa, which I also need to put in a breeding setup.
Yeah, I need to get the infernals are almost in a 20 log by themselves. I've been slowly moving all the fish out of it, so it's just them. I'm almost there. I'm almost there. But yeah, I'm hoping the Immaculata replicate soon. All right, all right, all right. I need to go to sleep. I do. I gotta like be alive tomorrow. Why? Why? I wanna. SVC's got the building bug in me. Like I want to rebuild some stands. I'm just trying to make everything more efficient. I want to breed more stuff. I want to get more isopods out there. I'm supposed to have those other species of isopods, and I got a setback with that because everything was so chaotic. So it's kind of like my unorganized lifestyle is really biting me in the butt, and I need to get it together because I could have so many more fish if just like I did just these little small things that made stuff more efficient, and like I would feel so much less like a failure right now if I just kind of took a little more time on things. So I'm trying to do that now, get it together, get the fish room stabilized, efficient, and just have a ton of fries so I can feel like I'm not a total fool, you know? Steve said, Nick, put my name on a couple of plecos, please. All right, you know what? I do, listen, I do consider that pair in this one thing an extra pair. It's one long fin, one short fin. We could work something out. I, I'm not gonna lie, like, you have plenty of stuff that I would just trade for that. Plenty of stuff. You should just come over here. You should just come over here and bring me a giant bag of Saswasher tank. That's all I've been thinking about recently. I'm not gonna lie. That's all I've been thinking about. Damn Saswasher tank. That's like the thing that I decided is gonna solve all my problems. But yeah, we can work something out. Jesse said, "I wish you were closer, Steve." We all wish you were closer, Jesse. We all wish you were closer. You just gotta let me know like the rough time you think I can make it down there. So Swassertang is Nick's addiction right now. Yes, I'm with you. A couple fish did a bunch of yes shrimp, so I believe that they agree that Swassertang is like a drug that we should all partake in. We should all imbibe Swassertang. Don't even make any sense, but an hour after the last time you said you had to go to sleep. Yeah, I'm, everyone's got patterns. Me, I say I'm going to sleep. I say I'm getting off stream, and it just takes me a minute to actually do it. What can I say, man? What can I say? Sue me. I'm a liar. Is that a crime? Well, not in the stands. It's not a crime this time. You want to see my Alpha Simeon Hera babies? I think I can sex these two now, and I got a young pair. As soon as I get the fish room situated from this influx, we plan for y'all's visit. Oh yeah, Steve's supposed to come with me too. Let's see. So I need to convert this tank to a proper fry tank. I want to dump a bunch of fry in here, but I got too many mixed sizes, so I'm waiting. So I got these four Gertrude. They're waiting to be bapped. But I got these random rice fish babies here. There's one of the Gertrude. Snails. Where's the killifish? Come on, guys. Where's the killifish? Right? I see one. It's behind that leaf, right where that little rainbow fish is. So these are some young Aphysimian Hera. That one's in the corner. I'm gonna set the camera here for a second. Hey yo, the giant moss in here has been growing all right. Yo, what's up, George RB3? How's it going? William said I'm not complaining, I'm still here. Eklund, I think I read that, but yeah. Shout out. We love Sir Swasser Tank, okay? There was a full 40-gallon full of Sir Swasser Tank in the hall. Look, I'm just mad. Steve said he has infinite Saswasher Tang. You say you have infinite Saswasher Tang. I don't got any. None of the Saswasher Tang has come to me yet. So at this point, I just feel like jaded. I'm just like, okay, so like you get all your other fish friends, all this stuff, and then me, I don't even get a sticker. I'm joking. I'm joking. A 40-gallon full of Saswasher Tank sounds incredible, though. You know what's crazy about rice fish? Like, they'll lay eggs at this size, bro. I've had a rice fish with eggs at this size. It's wild. I've not done a good job of tracking my eggs. I don't know where these ones came from. I don't know what color they're supposed to be, but they actually look pretty promising. I'm not gonna lie. But yes, this is one of the young Pseudomagillica trees. So I got four in here because that's how many I need to bap them. So I'm trying to see the Hera pair, that young pair I have in here, but they're deciding to hide back. So we might just be out of luck on those for now. I mean, you win some, you lose some. When it comes to fish, I lose track of a lot of fish. But once I get all that Saswatcher tang, it should get even worse. Like I don't want to know where any fish are. Look at all these little detritus worms. Yeah, I need to get some fry in here because there's too much little stuff they could be eating. But I only have a few things in here because I just wasn't sure. It was an isopod tank, then I just wasn't sure what I wanted to do. So now I want to make it a fry tank, but the problem is these guys are all too big, so I need to move them to a bigger fry tank so I can fit like tiny fry in here. My goodness, I'm trying to do BBS again, but dang, it's so fussy to do. But the fish love them. I know. That's why I love Daphnia. It freed me. But I do need to hatch BBS. I need to start that like yesterday. All right, guys, I'm gonna get off for real now. Um, it's been a nice chill stream. Hopefully, you know, all you people, lurkers, chatters. Hopefully, this is a nice little hangout session. Um, Next time I stream, I'm not sure when. Might be tomorrow. Maybe we'll do an earlier stream. I'm trying to get a few more people on stream, have a conversation. We'll see. We'll see. Scheduling those out, but yeah, trying to throw some of these just fun looking at tank stream and stuff. So George RB3, glad I made it for a little bit. Yeah, sorry I dipped out on you so quickly, man. But sometimes we just do these streams. We get some nice live macro footage. Look around at some of the breeding stuff going on. People yell at me when I'm like, "Yo, how do I breed this thing?" And they're like, "Yo, you're not doing this. You're not doing that." So it's good. It's a good little time. I want to do one of these soon where we all like I just get in the Discord voice channel and then anyone can join and we can chat up. I just need to get more sleep. That's what I need. I need more sleep before I do that. So hopefully I do that maybe like on a weekend though. All right, guys. Thank you very much. Hope you all have a great week. Hope your fish are all fat and happy. Fat with a PH. Don't know what that means in fish terms really, but it sounded right when I said it. And yeah, this has been In My Tanks We'll yak later. Absolutely. See you all. George, William, Barbara, Jesse, Steve, Buckland, Mick, of course. Couple fish. Well, Jesse number two and Jesse. Ada didn't make it on stream. Sorry about that. Barbara, Bare Bottom, Branton. Put some on that bottom. I already said William, but why not? One more time. One more time. Hey, Girl Gone Nano. I didn't forget. I didn't forget. And Lake Missoula Aquatics stopped by. And you know who you are. You won the count on the egg picking. Congratulations. Congratulations. If you do it twice, I'll send you some ice pods. uh, Redneck Aquatics, you always retract your message, man. I don't know what's going on. Jorge, we got to square up, man. Why haven't you come on stream yet? Hit me. And looks great. Thank you, George, Barbara, William. Good night, everyone. And I'll see you next time. It's in my tanks. Uh, 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 out.